My bad.
You good?
Now you good, Try. Try. This is my homie Ant. Ant. This is my homie Try. All of
Peace,
y'all are
peace.
hip hop heads.
Yo, what's good? Salute.
Yeah, yeah.
We were just uh, we were
Salute.
just talking about our favorite Rolling Stones, how they have these hip hop lists for Hip Hop 50.
Oh God.
I think it's mostly
I
like
did.
corporate suits that don't know anything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like they only
Yeah.
They
worry
don't know the
about getting their
concept.
boss the right latte and shit. Like what you know about hip hop, son? Like get out of here.
They
That's
don't
like
know. They
the
don't
equivalent
know.
of having, and Questlove says this too. The equivalent of having Rolling Stone, somebody from Rolling Stone have an opinion on hip hop is like having a vegan judge a fried chicken contest.
Damn.
Like, like what are you doing here?
Nigga said a fried chicken contest.
Yo, I kill it with that joke every time I do my stand up too.
Mm. Oh, you do stand up too? Well, that's what's up.
Yeah, I'll be at the Vines. But after this, I'm gonna
Oh
take a
yeah.
break for a while.
Well, I can already tell you're funnier than Ti. You know.
Oh God, don't get me started on him, man. Like, how you gonna like somebody that mispronounces the right words incorrectly? Like, what the fuck is
Uh,
expeditiously? Like, man, that's
Facts.
not even what he's trying to say. But then these idiots, they take it and just run with it. I'm like, yo, did the Georgia public school system fail you that bad,
And
my
he,
brother?
he wasn't even talking like that when he first came out. He wasn't talking like that.
And then it's the same thing with, I ain't gonna get in trouble. Fuck it. It's the same thing with Jim Jones when he got on Hot 97 and he
oh
was yelling
Lord.
at me, talking about I do talk tough
Mm-hmm.
and I do tough things. You do talk tough and you do tough things. My brother, the New York City public school system has failed you as well, my brother. Like,
And this the same guy that says he's a better lyricist than Pusha T.
Mm-hmm. Facts. Facts.
that's like Nelly
Brother.
trying to go up against KRS-One. And then I remember I was talking to this fat chick like during that time, right? I ain't even gonna say her name. Just my moms didn't like her when she called her a fat chick. Rest in peace, Mom Dukes. But like, she had to. She was even trying to explain to me Nelly style. I'm like,
Oh
you
my
really trying
God.
to explain this whack nigga to me?
Right.
Like, I
That
don't
I
even want
talked
to
about
respect
You,
you
this
no
you,
more since
before,
you
bro.
you
trying
know
to do that.
what?
He is trash, man.
I,
I've been
I
saying
I
that.
have a confession. I have a confession, Ant.
I got you. What's up?
Country Grammar is a hip hop classic to me.
Get
I don't
the
give a
fuck
fuck
out
what
of
no
here.
one says.
Get out of here with that.
Yo,
You're bugging,
Ralph
but you don't like the clips.
Video Music Box. Ralph McDaniels was not giving that no
Nah,
airplay in New
fuck
York
no.
at that time when it
Fuck
came out.
no.
And
Nope.
salute to Uncle
Hey,
Ralph.
hey,
Thank you so
hey,
much, man.
hey.
Well,
I grew up on his first two albums. Nellyville has some issues, but I'm cool with it. Country Grammar, that's my shit. I don't give a
But
fuck.
you don't like the clips. You don't like Lord Willing, but you like Nelly.
I never said I didn't like the clips. I
man,
just
Come on now,
I
bro.
gotta hear this.
hold on. Wait a minute. Let me clarify
You don't
myself.
like
I
this
I,
album.
I
You don't like this
let me
album, but you like
let,
Nelly though.
let, let me clarify myself, Try, because we have this discussion every day. I don't like the
Oh my God.
production on Lord
The production
Willing.
was phenomenal. It was
What about
phenomenal.
that
It
joint
was
they did with the locks? Come on, man. It's not even all three of the locks. It's just Styles and
Right.
Jada.
And
Come on,
Jada.
man.
it's
You ain't
cap
like
it's cafeteria beats.
You were tripping. You were tripping.
wow. Yo. Oh
Hey,
man.
like I said, I love the clips. Hell has no fury till the casket drops. I can bump those all day. But Lord Willing, I'm tired of that grinding song. That grinding song I'm so fucking tired of and shit.
Yeah, they did play that
That's
shit a
crazy.
lot, man.
Yeah.
It got to the point where I
Jay
was
Z
tired of it.
Jay Z was a
Nah.
smart man. He passed up on that beat. And shit.
So since we talking about stuff we don't like, you know what I don't like about Def Jam? They
Uh-huh.
said
What?
they said no to DJ Premier doing the whole Black album. Y'all heard about
Wow.
that, right?
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that.
I'm like, yo, and I wonder what Premier did with all those beats,
But
man. Like,
I thought Primo was on tour that he couldn't make it.
nah, he proposed the idea to Jay, and Jay was with it, but but then he took it to you know who was running Def Jam at that time. I don't want to say his name because he's a prick.
I'll say
Not Russell, the other guy. The guy that was in Crush Groove looking to see
Leo
what was
Cohen.
going on. That guy.
Leo Cohen.
Leo Cohen.
Yeah,
that prick. But anyway,
but I used to promote for Def Jam, so I'll say it. I don't care.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You can say it. It's cool. He ain't coming after us. But like, you know, he was just like, I don't think that's going to be a good idea, Jay. What are you thinking? I can hear him saying that shit to him too. You know what I'm saying?
You sound just like him too.
Let me tell you though.
Write that joke for
but if that happened though, you know what they would have been saying? How does Jay get to do a whole album with Primo before Nas?
You right.
You know what I'm saying?
We still waiting for that. Yo, I've been waiting for that since I saw them on the cover of Scratch magazine, man.
Yeah.
My sophomore year of college when the Knicks was trash, but we ain't gonna go there right now.
They better now.
Those Isaiah Thomas years were very painful. And I'm still here.
He was just going around the office grabbing ass. He didn't care about the team. You know what I mean?
Neither did Marbury. And I still got his jersey. He didn't care. I still got his jersey too. I need to frame it or burn it. Oh man. But when I first got into Q-Tip, man, it was on when I heard him on the Jungle Brothers, the promo. And Red Alert played it on. Damn, I'm showing my age right now. Red Alert played it on Kiss FM. And I was like, yo, who's this guy with this voice, yo? And I was like 7 years old at the time. So I'm thinking, yo, who is this dude, man? I'd rather listen to Cafeteria Beats over. I agree, fam. You ain't never like. I mean, I fuck with some of the trap shit, but that's not my era, man. You know, I ain't gonna be in a club and they ain't gonna play no Talib Kweli, not at all. Fuck that. I mean, no disrespect to Talib, I love him, but you ain't getting your shit played in the club, dude.
I'm gonna get by on that Talib.
The remix was even harder than the original one. Pause. But like, nah. But like, I first heard Q-Tip on the Jungle Brothers, the promo. You know what I'm saying? And then he gave everybody a hint when the Tribe album was coming out. And if you're terrible at math, I feel bad for you because he clearly said it in the song. Well, what happened? What that person said, I missed it.
Don't do that to MC Shan, yo. That's just old age, man.
Oh, come on, man! Like,
chill out.
I'm gonna leave that one alone because he did. I talked to him before, and we were supposed to get an interview, but he never got back to me. So, with that said, don't forget to put your false teeth in, man. Your dentures.
Oh, wow.
You know what's crazy?
Hey, yo,
we actually
safe now since I got this microphone, man. It's on.
You know what's crazy? We talked about all of Shan's albums, and we pretty much didn't like none of them like that. Well, I preferred one, but Try didn't like none of them.
What was the one with where he had like his baby mama and the kid on the cover?
Oh God!
Play it again. Play it again, Shan.
Wow. I think that one had some decent songs on there, but
that was his worst one to me.
Wow.
I only liked one song from that one.
If it wasn't for Marley Marl, I wouldn't listen to none of Shan's albums, yo.
Yeah,
for real.
Facts.
But see, but Marley, what didn't Marley do Craig G stuff too, and that wasn't good.
Yeah, he did. He was doing that weird house music shit. I'm like, Marley, come on now.
It didn't fit him.
And you know,
and Craig G.
I'm cool with his daughter too, Jennifer. So like, y'all remember that part on Drake Chess when he was talking about that Jay-Z remix put my daughter through college. Right. He was like, "Hi, Jennifer." That's what he was talking about. Yeah, I was chilling with her at Rock the Bells last year, and no, I didn't go this year because I wasn't feeling the lineup. And then last year they was having like problems with the mic and shit. So I'm like,
yeah, they still had the problems with the mic this year.
Oh, it was the same thing this year?
Yeah, the same thing.
Yeah, I'm glad I missed out on it. I really didn't miss anything because nobody was really like posting anything like that. So I'm like,
I liked a couple of the like Queen Latifah to me had one of the best performances. Like she brought out Jeanne, she brought out Naughty by Nature.
Oh wow.
Oh
Love,
shit.
Yo. They did the I Want to Be Down remix. MC Light was there. She killed it. Boot
Oh,
Camp
okay.
was solid. I always loved Boot Camp.
Yeah.
They Big Daddy Kane, he was good too. Red and Meth, they were
Okay.
probably the best ones. But some of the other was like Jungle Brothers. Don't have like 15 minutes. It
Damn.
wasn't that great.
It's like last year when Trina showed up, she only had like 5 minutes and then like she left. I'm like, damn,
Yeah,
y'all fool
man, they
go
could
all
have
the
got
way
Trina
out
out of
here
there. I
just to
wasn't
be.
no Trina
I
fan.
heard about that too.
Yeah, last year with Trina, right? Ooh, she was
Yeah.
pissed.
Yes,
I might start
Kristen
about 2
said you
more
never
minutes.
cared for. You see, I actually like God's Favorite though. I thought that was decent.
I never heard that
That's
one, believe it or not.
you heard that one?
I'll say this: it's better than Melvin Flint.
Yeah,
Good Lord, that
definitely,
was terrible.
definitely.
That Melvin was
And I was
horrible.
looking, back then you used to look on the back to see who was on it.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as I saw a Missy on there, I was like, "Oh no, we have a problem." And then I heard the
Now wait a
beat. I
minute.
was like, "Nah, I ain't feeling this song."
You're not feeling Missy?
I wasn't feeling the song, and the
Oh, the
beat
song.
was like just terrible, man.
Yeah,
I think that was one of the worst of Swiss beats. No pun
Yeah.
intended. But
Yeah.
like, it just
he
I
fell
don't
off a
know. I
long
just
time ago
can't
to
listen
me.
to that whole album, man.
I have not enjoyed a Swizz beat since on to the next one. I think he fell off after that.
Same.
Mm.
That shit he did with Nas, that
All
artsy
this-
shit.
I
I'm
didn't like
like,
that shit.
get the fuck out of here.
Like all the Swiss stuff sound the same now.
Yeah.
Same drum
Thank
pattern,
you.
the same shit. And these,
Yep.
these
See, I
idiots
like
are
him.
falling for it.
Yeah, he's on point.
He knows.
Definitely.
Yeah, you're on point because we be saying the same shit. Well,
Yeah.
not the Lord Willing shit because I know we have our disagreement about that.
Huh.
Oh shit,
Wow.
but yeah, Swiss beats, man. And then you're gonna have the nerve to say that Missy and Janet Jackson can't touch Missy in the verses and shit.
Right. And
He said that.
yeah,
He
Hey
did.
yo, that's like T.I. saying he don't have a good Busta Rhymes catalog ain't as strong as his. Man, yo,
right.
when you heard,
I think he
got
said that
mad,
too.
And then when he got mad, he tried to disrespect Melly Mel.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, why you disrespecting one of the gods like that?
He'll sit
bro?
there and he'll say that, and then he'll say, "Oh, well, Scarlett is the new DMX." She's not DMX. I've seen DMX live. She is not DMX.
Yo, but then like he said that shit about Melly Mel. I'm like, yo, have you seen Melly Mel? All he got to do is put T.I. in a fucking headlock and he'll break his fucking neck.
Exactly.
Literally. Or as T.I. likes to say, expeditiously. Oh man, like yo, don't come for the guys. And then when Flex heard that shit, he went on a rant about him. I'm like, yo, get at this nigga Flex. And I don't even mess with Flex like that no more. But he was right to destroy T.I. the way he did.
Flex don't like T.I. after the whole Tupac comment and shit.
Yeah.
What do you say about T.I.?
Because this is around the time when people said that Pac shot himself in Quad Studios, and I know Flex said that shit, and T.I. talked about G Code to Flex and stuff like that, and Flex went on this whole live rant on Instagram talking about you, T.I. Don't come up to me about G Code.
Yeah. He lied.
that one, yep, that one.
Yeah, he lied.
Wow. Yeah, he lied, that was so iconic.
Yeah,
I rewatched that shit like 20 times since it first came out.
Crazy.
Yo, my thing with Flex, I can only tolerate him when he does the Christmas Eve show with Red Alert and Chuck Chill Out. Other than that, I don't care what you gotta say.
And the thing with Flex, he's a dope ass DJ, and he broke in a lot of records during the 90s, but he's turned into like a social media troll now. I think that's why a lot of people can't stand him.
He never shuts up either.
Yeah.
All right.
Like, yo, what happened to you, my G? Like, it's like, oh man.
I'm ready to start whenever y'all. Oh yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready for this one.
I bet. So, like I said earlier, man, I first discovered Tip on Jungle Brothers, and then of course Tribe, and the rest was history. And I've been rocking with him ever since. And then he confirmed a couple weeks ago that he's coming out with 2 albums next year. So be on the lookout for that.
He ain't coming out, bro. If you look on Wikipedia, he got like 4 albums that haven't dropped yet.
Oh wow.
Who?
He got. There's a new Tribe Called Quest album that's supposed to drop that hasn't dropped yet. He has
Another
the
one?
I don't believe that.
The Last Zulu, which was supposed to be on the Kanye West label. He left Kanye West label. It hasn't dropped yet. He has another album that's supposed to come out that hasn't. He has like 4 different projects.
Don't forget the LL Cool J shit.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, that too. Yup, the LL joint. Definitely.
But yeah,
like by far my favorite album. This was definitely the album of the year. Oh wait.
Oh yeah, for sure.
This and along with
I agree.
And Jay's American Gangster.
Yes.
Woo!
A lot of people hated that shit too. I'm like, yo, come on, man.
I didn't like it at first, but like when you look back at Jay's discography now, I think it's definitely a solid album compared to like Magna Carta and all that other shit he was dropping.
Oh God, please don't bring that up. Like who the fuck eats quail? You know what I'm saying?
That's the closest we would ever get to Reasonable Doubt. I'm not gonna hold you.
Which one? American Gangster?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And when I was telling people that in college, they was like, "What the fuck you talking about?" They trying to argue with me. I'm like, go back and listen, man. You're not listening.
You don't want to go back and listen.
But they would go back and listen to every Drake album, acting like they're getting something new and shit.
Don't get If we ever do an episode about Drake, I'm gonna need a whole bottle of Henny. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's not gonna be anytime soon, Bo. That's not gonna be.
And a 12 pack of
they're gonna if it's Take Care, okay, maybe. But I have to get the album first. But anything else, y'all gonna have to donate for that shit.
So what did you think about the dance album last year? You didn't like that?
I don't listen.
Same way I like Syphilis.
Play in this house, yo.
Okay.
The same way I like Syphilis is the same way I like that Drake album and shit. Yep, on the Henny today. So you don't know what I'm about to say tonight.
And Mississippi is burning.
But yeah, man. And here's my fellow YouTube criminal right now. What's up, Eric?
Hey, motherfuckers, what's up, man? How you doing? Well, wait a minute. Let me get back on my headphones. I'm gonna come back on in a couple of seconds.
Okay,
Christian cool. Christian said he saw DMX and he only performed 1 song. Wow, that's terrible.
I don't know.
He did a whole show for me. You know what I mean?
That's that. Hopefully, it was a good song though.
Yeah.
Because if you did party up, I'm just like, okay.
I never liked that song too.
If I'm at a party, then yeah, I'm a bump to it. But give me Who We Be, give me Rough Riders Anthem.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna make me lose my mom.
Yeah, Ayo Kato, that was a banger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that one.
I first heard that shit. I'm just like, what the fuck is this? Up in here.
Rough Riders Anthem, that's a classic, yo. Like, you can't go wrong with that.
Nah.
Exactly.
The original and the remix, too.
Right, and the remix, yeah.
Preach. But yeah, man. What's up, everybody? Welcome to an exciting episode of Hip Hop Review. It's your boy Reg in the building. And of course, as you can see, I'm not in my crib right now. I'm actually in my homegirl's crib. Shout out to Kaya, by the way. Yeah, I got my homeboy Try with me.
What up?
I got a newcomer here, a guy I just met like last week named Ant, going by Tyson. What's up with you, boy?
Peace. What up?
And of course, I got the infamous Eric Johnson in the building. What's up, Eric? How you doing?
What's up, homie? How you doing?
Doing good. All right, so before I start, I got to give a few rest in pieces out. I want to say rest in peace to the man, the legend, that's sometimes called pervert, Mr. Bob Barker himself, host of Price is Right. Nigga was 99 years old when he passed away and shit. I'm like, God damn, this nigga lived since Lincoln was president and shit. Okay, fuck it.
Yeah.
But for real though, Bob Barker, that dude though, that shit, you know what I'm saying? He did it. You said what?
I said he was there when they
Right. He did a lot for pet population, so rest in peace to him. Also, rest in peace to Arlene Solkin. She was a voice actor. She did the voice for Harley Quinn from Batman the Animated Series. And you know, if it wasn't for that, Harley Quinn wouldn't be who she is today because people forget she was actually a character that originated on Batman the Animated Series and shit. And we just recently talked about Batman the Animated Series like last year, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
We already lost Kevin Conroy.
Back in the day.
That was great.
Shit back in the day.
I loved it. Yep.
Like we already lost Kevin Conroy not too long ago, so that's a huge blow to the series right there. You know what I'm saying? Like we lost Lou Grant, Kevin Conroy, Arlene. So yeah, man. Rest in peace.
I got two rest in peace shout outs as well, man.
All right, go ahead.
Most of y'all know I'm a huge wrestling fan, so I gotta say rest in peace to the hardcore legend Terry Funk
and Bray Wyatt.
Yes,
no doubt.
Yeah.
And rest in peace to Bray Wyatt, man.
Yes.
Man. And Vince McMahon.
Thank you for reminding me that.
And Vince McMahon is still living.
Shit.
That's gonna be a sad
day. Anyway.
And I suggest if y'all want to see a dope match, pull up Terry Funk versus Jerry the King Lawler. Empty arena match. That match got comedy, like everything in it. You can see why Terry Funk was that dude in that match too. He can make you laugh and make you be like, what the fuck at the same time.
I feel you. All right, so today we're going to talk about the Renaissance from Q-Tip. You know what I'm saying? My own boy Ant got the album too. Yes. Oh, Try got the album already. All right.
Classic.
Yeah, I don't have the album yet. I guess I had too many Nelly albums at one point, I guess. So
too many Nelly albums. Yeah.
Shit, but I'm gonna get. I think I do have Amplified. I think, but I gotta double check. Surprisingly,
and you didn't like that one, right?
But,
I still got that.
I was just telling him it had some of JD's worst beats and shit. I was just telling him that. Lord.
Album cover.
Right.
I never listened to it.
Yo, you know you doing something bad when somebody you in a group with was taking shots at you on his album. Remember when Fife made that shot at him? Talking about Q-Tip was dressing like Maxwell. Like, damn, I really must not be on speaking terms to do that shit.
Hilarious. Yo, Fife was that dude. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah, I actually talked to him a few times, man. Yeah, he was a cool cat.
Oh, wow. Same to that. Yo, you know he was doing a sports podcast with DJ Hurricane before he passed away.
Yeah, I think.
I was talking with him about that before he passed away.
Yeah, and we was talking about the Knicks. No surprise, right?
Yeah, of course, my team.
And he was right about KP. Remember what he said on draft night?
He was. He's still right. KP's a bust.
Yeah. I won't even bring up Julius Randle, but yeah. My father hates him with a passion. Oh my God.
Julius Randle.
Yo, he went on a cursing tirade for 10 minutes after we lost that playoff game.
We were better. We still better than Miami, I believe. I think we could have beaten them.
Miami got lucky.
Yeah, they got lucky.
Oh man, bad memories. But yeah. Yo, this album right here, man, it's definitely a classic. And I know y'all gonna wait till the end of the show, but I'm gonna just put it out there. 5 mics, hands down.
Okay, got you.
I mean?
So
like, it's not one bad song on this album either. And you can tell, like, he took his time with this album, man, to perfect it. You know, and if there's that interview of him on YouTube, and he's explaining to that guy at the Red Bull thing, talking about how Nora Jones came into the studio with him, and like they was working on Life Is Better, and how like he was singing the demo. I'm like, this nigga really singing now, so
he was,
but like he was singing the demo, so she could like do that part, and what came out of that was Life Is Better.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, man. So this album was produced by Tip and Jay Dilla, the late great Jay Dilla. even though I did kind of shit on some of his beats on Amplify, but that's another story. It came out with 3 singles: Getting Up, Move, and Life is Better, which you guys just mentioned.
There's a video for Man Woman Boogie with Amanda Diva.
I gotta check that out.
Oh
yeah,
I never seen that. Oh shit.
Yeah, there's a video for that.
Got you. Raphael Sadiq, Amanda Diva, Nora Jones, and D'Angelo were like the guest appearances on this album. So pretty much kept it in house, to be real with you. All right. So Q-Tip. We talked about almost every Tribe album on this channel, and we did review Amplified years ago. So you guys should know. Oh damn, it was last year.
It was either last year or 2 years ago. Yeah, good. We had pre-recorded that one.
Right. Okay. So after the release of Amplified, he was working on what would have been his second album, which I'm gonna get more into that in a minute. He starred in the movies like on Prison Song. Yeah, that movie.
Yo, whatever happened to the girl that was playing his love interest in the movie?
That nigga killed Fat Joe in that movie, man.
Yo, put him off the train. And then his pops tried to be all buddy.
Yo, I thought you said I was gonna get off, man. What is this 10 years shit, man?
Yo, what happened? Yo, what happened? What happened?
Y'all ever seen?
This how we get down there. Hey, man, what you doing? This how we get down there, man.
Y'all ever seen that movie?
That part.
The movie he did with Sanaa Lathan and Wesley Snipes, Disappearing Acts.
Yeah.
I heard about that movie.
I think he was really playing himself in that movie.
Right, but he was an asshole because she was like an aspiring R&B artist.
Yo, turn that bass down. You gonna blow my fucking speaker, yo.
He was her producer. He wanted her to buy back her own demos from him.
Yup. Yeah, he was crazy. Being a dick. But that's how most producers are, though.
Facts.
Yo, man. When he was like, yo, turn that bass down. You gonna blow my fucking speaker, yo.
Got you. Oh, for real though. So
legendary shit, man.
he was supposed to come out with the Kamal the Abstract album in 2002, but he made a few mistakes. For one, he wanted to drop the album on Arista Records, aka Crypt Keeper Clive Davis label. You know what I'm saying? And at that time, Clive Davis was, when he's not working with Carlos Santana, he was trying to bring out his.
That was a great album.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Let me stop. He was just trying to be all commercial and everything. You know what I'm saying? So, and the other mistake was it was like an abstractual album on Arista Records, and Arista was just going through a lot of transitioning and label changes at that time too. You know what I'm saying? I know at that time, Bad Boy Records partnership with Arista kind of discontinued. I think after the whole Puffy Gun situation and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so Clive didn't want nothing to do with them niggas and shit too. So, and I think at that time too, he's working with Alicia Keys and everything like that. So
and he signed Busta to J Records too.
Mm-hmm.
Lord have mercy on that. Thank God. Thank God for that. But yeah, so he also wanted to definitely gave it to L.A. Reid, because L.A. Reid had taken over Arista Records.
Yeah, don't get me started on him.
Yeah, so that didn't really go
to. I was playing the drums in the deal. Him, yeah, with the Jerry curl.
Yeah.
Mega Mind.
Yeah, Pebble's enabler and shit. Yeah, man. So he ended up shelving the album. But you know what the crazy thing about that album is? I'm gonna be real with you. That album, in my opinion, and this is gonna be very controversial. If it wasn't for that album, we wouldn't have albums like Andre 3000's The Love Below, which everybody loves. Yeah.
Came out anyway though. I mean, because Andre had already transformed himself from a criminal.
Yeah, but they were working on something else before they wanted to do Speaker Box of Love Below. They're working on another album.
Another album?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
But they had to shelve. I think they had to. I read something about it recently. They had to shelve that album. I'm gonna send it to you once I find it.
Wow. So
And then
somewhere there's an Outkast unreleased album. They need to release that.
yeah, it might have been better than Idlewild or some shit too.
That shit
I
in the
wasn't
safe
feeling
in the
that.
Antarctic Ocean. That shit ain't never coming out.
That ain't coming out.
And
Yeah,
so
you
also
gotta-
to that,
Hey yo, you got a better chance of Detox coming out than the Andre 3000 solo album.
Right? Hey.
the crazy thing about it is, Common dropped his underrated Electric Circus album in 2002. So imagine if Tip wasn't so Aquarians, that was so Aquarians click and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that come out, the abstract came out 09, and that to me, that might be my favorite Q-Tip album. I'm gonna be real with you. That has some of my favorite.
Album?
Yes, that's the album he always
I
wanted to make.
understand what he was doing with that album. He was channeling like Stevie and fucking who else?
Prince.
Of course Prince.
Right.
And
Yeah.
who else?
Sly Stone.
Of course, yeah.
Yes.
All three.
Yeah.
That's basically what he was doing. That's the type of album you throw on when you cleaning your house.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, I try to educate motherfuckers on that album, but you know, everybody likes this vibrant thing and that breathe and stop or whatever, whatever that shit is.
Don't get me started on that.
But I said Amplify was too perverted for Q-Tip. I'm just looking at myself like, okay, nigga, like, all right, Tip.
What are you doing, man? Like, you trying to be a sex symbol and all this shit, man? Like,
nigga trying to be Cisco and Ja Rule at the same time and shit, like.
Dressing like Maxwell.
Why would you put Cisco in the level of Ja Rule? That's a terrible combination, bro. Both of them are talented, but why would you put them on the Q-Tip banner?
And the funny thing about it is they actually did a song together. Yeah.
Ja Rule and Cisco?
Yup.
I don't remember that one.
I hope it wasn't a Thong remix.
Nah, it was
What would it be without my baby?
Nah, it was.
What would it be without my thongs now?
I think it's called You're Everything. And Cisco was doing it. Trying to be like KC and shit.
Oh shit!
Yo, we gotta talk about that picture. How you look like a happy auntie when you smiling. He's just like, I'm like, yo, why you smiling that hard, my nigga?
Oh Lord! But yeah, man. That review is gonna come very soon. I want to get that album before I touch that review.
I would like to get that too, but somebody stole it. Remember when he ordered the album? The album never came to me.
Damn.
Oh fuck! Damn, I forgot about that.
That was last year.
Fuck that. Oh yeah, fuck that nigga. Yeah, fuck. I thought they sent you a replacement at this point.
Wow,
damn.
They never sent me the replacement. That's
I got you, Troy. I'm sorry that.
Amazon fucked that shit up.
Yeah, man. I was like, Amazon, come on now. I brag about y'all motherfuckers. Come on now. But anyway, so between 2002 and 2008, he was producing, he was appearing on other people's material. You know, most notably, he did Large Professor's song In the Sun. You know what I'm saying? And he was on Nas's Street Disciple, where he did that weird song that sampled a Zap song, which is very different from Q-Tip. Because if you would think like a Zap sample, you would think somebody like
skip over that part.
Didn't he do the was the one with Khalees? That one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then didn't he do the wardrobe?
Because it's the American way.
Yeah, he did. He did a lot of questionable stuff on that album. Let's just keep it a buck. Let's keep it. But yeah,
bad times.
And so, of course, in 06, Jay Dilla passed away, and Tip was a pallbearer for his funeral. He was supposed to have came out with a collab album called Buddy Lee, but he had to shelve that album. Well, I don't think it was actually finished, to be real with you. So, and also around that same time, Tribe Called Quest reunited in around 06, 07 to do a few tours, which that was a lot of going on with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say this right now. That documentary that came out, Trap Called Quest, years ago, I did not care for that too much.
What?
It focused too much on the beef. It focused too much on the beef rather than the actual music.
But that's sometimes people want to see that. That's what makes a group the way they are. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yes.
The New Edition movie. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But you had a good balance with the music and the personal life. But I'm just looking at. I think Michael Rappaport did that shit.
Yeah, you know him.
And I'm just. Yeah.
You can't figure out if he's a Knicks fan or a Nets fan. Fuck him.
Remy, yeah. He'll always be Remy to me.
Remy, yep.
But like I said, it was a good documentary on some parts, but it was focused too much on the feud between Tip and Fife.
The internal stuff.
But that was going on even when they were making Midnight Marauders. That was going on. That was a thing. You could listen to the downfall after Midnight Marauders.
Yeah, Beats, Rhymes, and Life was clearly
it wasn't that great.
Like, why the fuck the consequence all over the album? Like, you don't want to hear this dude, man.
Exactly.
And you know, I did like don't quit your day job, but leave Talib Kweli alone, man. For real.
No, fuck Talib on some real shit, because he talks shit about one of my friends, but I'm not gonna say that out loud because
he does that to everybody.
Yeah.
Like if you on Twitter and you go at him, he goes at you back. He said that on his podcast that he goes at everybody.
Yeah.
The only album we talked about was Beautiful Struggle, and it was a beautiful struggle to listen and go through that album. To be honest. Oh shit! See, I question why you like you question me why I like certain albums, but I question why you.
Look, I'll be the first one to tell you, Talib does not have a great discography, especially when you get to like Gutter Rainbows and that what was that Radio
Silence. Gutter Rainbows at all, man.
Nigga. When I saw Gucci Man in one of his albums, I'm looking at myself like, this nigga is crazy. I was like, this nigga's crazy.
You leave Gucci Man in the trap, man. That's an unorthodox combination. Cause I never paid this nigga solo albums, attention. So I can't even tell y'all a favorite Talib Kweli album. So I'm just laughing. So I get what Reg be saying about certain niggas be saying about it.
Hey yo, since y'all brought up Gucci Man, I gotta tell you something, man. Yo, I remember I was talking like some hip hop with this young cat, right? And I was like, yo, who are your top 5? He goes, I only listen to Gucci. And I was like, all right, yo, I'm gonna walk away.
It ain't for everybody, man. He's a trap music legend, but when it comes to certain areas in hip hop, I wouldn't even bring his name up. You just got to stay in your lane. I commend him on staying in his lane and being, still relative to these young kids and having classics and stuff. But like when you talk about like wordsmiths and shit, I would just walk away and just hit niggas upside the head with a newspaper.
Hey yo, every time I hear him talk, he reminds me of that guy that was in the movie ATL that was trying to buy weed from and then they had subtitles underneath it so you could try to understand what the hell he was saying. Y'all remember that scene, right?
I remember that.
Like,
yeah.
I don't know what the fuck you just
said.
That's
the fuck you saying.
Oh, man. Good God.
Yeah, man. I'd rather listen to, honestly, man, Gucci has his fair share of songs I can bump to, like Lemonade, Freaky Girl. I can bump to that shit, but a whole album, I just can't listen to the whole album. Like,
I can listen to some of his albums and his mixtapes and stuff. It depends, because some art, I take Gucci Man over some of these niggas, because I've been in a straight jacket fucking with some of these dudes, though. But it's just different folks and shit. If it's done right, like on a trap beat or something, but like not on no BT cypher shit.
That was like the baby trying to spit over Jay-Z's PSA. Oh wait, that did happen, and that was terrible.
You lying?
Look it up.
And we just did a double XL cipher. You should have been here for it. That shit was funny as hell. We did it like a couple weeks ago.
They had this one nigga. He had a whole crime scene on his hairline and shit like that. Man, that shit kind of creeped me out.
Yeah, he
had chalk on his hairline.
Hey yo,
this nigga was dancing. This nigga was dancing like Fandango at WrestleMania when he fought Chris Jericho. You remember Fandango, the wrestler? Yeah, that's how that nigga was, man.
Hey yo, why some of these new cats look like they used to take the number 2 I mean,
Okay.
the short bus back in the day. I was about to say the number 2 bus.
You know, I said this in the video when we did this shit. It's like you know how when you play like the WWE SmackDown versus Raw games, then you go to like the creator wrestler, then you have like the
Yeah.
generic wrestler that you get. It's just like that.
Oh, shit. I'm dead, yo.
Facts.
Oh my god, man. Oh, shit. God damn.
So this album, yeah, man. So this album came out in 08.
This nigga list watching Jurassic Park. That's what I'm hearing in the background.
Yeah. She's watching Jurassic Park. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm hearing like somebody moaning. I'm like, the fuck is that?
It sounds like a scene of Scarface, like somebody finna get chopped up or something. Like, that's what it reminded me of, like a chainsaw or something.
I was like, damn.
Chainsaw.
I forgot I was at Kaya's place for a minute. I was like, what the fuck? Shit. But anyway, so this album came out like November 4th, 2008, 2 days after my birthday. You know, this is back when albums came out on Tuesdays and shit. So I think Obama was president at this day, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
Yeah.
Boo.
Not officially though, right? I think he didn't get sworn into like 09.
Yeah, no, he didn't get sworn in, but he was actually elected. Yeah, on this day. This album was nominated for Best Rap Album for 2010, and it lost to Eminem's Relapse, which
I thought it came out in 09.
it did,
I fuck with Relapse
but
too. Okay. Oh yeah, I keep
the Grammy deadline. Yeah. I like Relapse, but
it's not better than this.
Honestly, the other nominees were Common's Universal Mind Control, Florida Roots, and Most Definitely Ecstatic.
Florida?
Yeah. I would have given it to most. The low, that nigga.
Yeah.
That's my shit though, but like I can't name an album that I ever listened to like track for track, but that song's my shit though.
I would have given it to Most Definitely Ecstatic.
Right here.
You said what?
You mean to tell me that that was the only nominations for that year?
Yeah, Universal Mind Control, Roots, The Ecstatic, The Renaissance, and Relapse. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that Most Definitely Ecstatic album, that to me, that should have won. I'm gonna be real with you.
Yeah. Over the Renaissance?
I love Renaissance, but The Ecstatic, man. Most definitely.
We had Slick Rick on.
Wait. It was all right.
It's not better than Black on Both Sides. That's not here.
I never said it. I never said it was better than Black on Both Sides. I just said,
I can't even. Is that the joint? Was that the one where Slick Rick was on that album?
Yeah.
That's like the only song I remember from that album, and I heard it once.
I never heard it, so I can't say shit about it. I just look at y'all, and y'all go back and forth like politicians. Y'all very entertaining, so I just shut the fuck up.
And then those fucking pricks at Apple Music had to take the album off. You know, because that's
Most Def never made a bad album to me. That's all I'm saying. Like, but he never topped Black on Both Sides.
Nah, never.
Like, I even love The New Danger from 04. Niggas never talk about that shit.
There's a reason why.
With good reason.
Come on
It's
now.
Okay. It's okay. I don't think
it's okay.
Okay.
It's okay.
Hey man, you gonna have red
going
papers.
They had better production than Lord Willis. They had better production than Lord Willis.
All right. You need to shut your mouth, man. Be quiet now.
Come on, he had that song called "The Pennies," man.
Oh my God.
He had a song. That was come on, man. Baby, slowing down. Don't waste the time.
Because he had one good song on it.
Not one good song though. He had plenty of other dope tracks on the album and shit too.
We might have to review that because it's been years since I heard.
Oh, you bet your ass we're gonna talk about that album. You bet your ass. Like he had "Sex, Love, and Money," "Ghetto Rock." Come on, man.
Ghetto Rock, I remember that.
Maybe it's just a hippie and maybe it's just a hippie and me talking and shit. Oh Lord,
It might
but,
be the liquor, but I'm gonna just leave it at that.
hey. Maybe it's the liquor. Maybe it's.
Leroy said, "My name is my name will be 10 years old in 2 months. You gonna review it?
You gonna donate?
You're gonna donate to the congregation of Brother Red.
I need that album. I don't have that one.
Nigga, we taking donations like Dr. Umar Johnson. You gonna have to give something, brother.
You want us to do everything.
Right. Let's get to this album though. It's 12 songs, 12 monumental songs. Let's get it. Track number 1 is called Johnny is Dead. Yeah, that's a nice way to kick off the album right here. Pretty dope one right here. You know what I'm saying? Johnny
is an acronym
is
for
referring
his
to
real
his
name.
his
His real
yep,
name.
his real name.
Yeah.
Before he changed his name to Kamal and everything. You know what I'm saying? Very dope track right here. You know what I'm saying? I love the instrumentation of this track too. Nice way to kick off the album. You know, he had a line where he says, "They always bring up try. I mean, can I survive? I mean, this is my man's. I mean, this is my fam's." You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah,
you know, he just
felt that
saying,
way
"Tribe
when
is."
he was dropping everything though.
Ain't no lies.
You know,
Ain't no lies there. But yeah, this one is a favorite of mine. One of my favorites.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Yeah, I like it. It had a nice beat, you know, nice some guitar strings on it, and you had Tip saying, "My dudes who hustle hard, who stop your repertoire as long as you can see it's you who's staying free." And then you had Tip singing on the chorus because he was, you know, doing his own choruses at this time, and you know, it was a good song. I wanted to ask you, like the interviews I see him, and I don't hear nobody actually call him by his real name. They don't call him Kamal or Jonathan. They just call him Tip.
Mm.
That brother said he didn't want to be
Maybe
pronounced by his
he's
slave
supposed to
name.
Oh man.
Yeah, man. Definitely a fire track. And then you got track number 2, Won't Trade. That's one of my favorites on that album too.
No, that's my. I heard that album, that song a lot when this album came out and shit too. So definitely another favorite of mine. You know, using sports as a metaphor for like a relationship. You know, the crazy thing about it is that the beat uses the same sample from De La Soul's song "Brainwash Follower" and everything like that too. So again, the native tongue connection is still running deep.
What album that's on?
I think that was on 3 Feet High because it came out in '89.
Brainwash Connection? I don't remember that song.
Yeah, I noticed that too. Yeah.
Okay.
Brainwash.
Yeah, either it was a B-side or because you know 3 Feet High and Rising had like 100 songs on the album.
Yeah.
And
with
shit
the skits.
Yeah, with the skits.
Skits like Janet Jackson in this bitch. Okay.
Yes, I love this song and
let's dance.
They played this song a lot during the NBA playoffs, like that year when the album dropped, and because he's talking about like actual like NBA. Well, he's not mentioning NBA stars, but like when you hear him say like for no amount of dough, franchise this man, give him all the things you can't think long term plan. He be bringing in all the fans. That's like a lot of the NBA stars in the league now, where they might like a James Harden don't stay very long with teams. He chasing the bag. He don't care about winning no ring. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when you have a superstar that the Knicks sorely need, like a James Harden, that's gonna bring in the fans because they're not packing the Garden to see Julius Randle. You know what I mean?
Right.
James Harden ain't chasing no money. James Harden chasing the Big Mac.
No, he's chasing the dough. He don't. The only team he stayed with for a long period of time was the Rockets. He's chasing the money. He's not staying with the Sixers.
Because he could go in the strip clubs and get all the chicken wings he want to eat. Shit, that's why he stayed with Houston.
But he don't care about winning. He was chasing whoever. Look, he was gonna go back to Houston at one point because they could give him the most, like $200 million, and they don't even want him no more. So now
that nigga ain't worth $2, let alone $200 million. I wouldn't give him that money. He ain't working hard.
Yo, if on the Knicks, he definitely is a superstar. He needs to. I would love him on the Knicks, but he's not gonna
That
stay.
nigga gotta lose that gut if you gonna be fucking around with the Knicks. Cause I
And
already
even
know
with
y'all
the,
ain't gonna be playing that shit.
bro, even out of shape James Harden, he can still put up numbers.
And nigga can put up calorie shit. That's all he can put up.
Mm.
You funny.
Yeah, man. I'll keep my thoughts about James Harden quiet. So, yeah.
Nigga don't even deserve that beard, man. Cut that beard off, man, until you start playing better, nigga.
He's shit on defense. He is, but if you want buckets, that's
He's
the guy.
lazy. He's lazy.
Yeah, but for buckets, that's the guy. That's who they fill up arenas to see him.
And I definitely don't want Joel Embiid on the Knicks.
You don't want to Embiid? Wow, I would love him here compared to
Too
Mitchell
soft.
And
Robinson. Mitchell
Soft.
Robinson is good defensively, but he has no offensive game.
Which is true. But, you know, he showed the truth like in the playoffs, man. He checked out on his team in game 7 when they needed him.
Him and Harden did. Yes, I do agree.
ain't that nigga like 150 in the finals, Mr. Harden?
Yeah, he don't have a good a record in the playoffs at all. You
What now? Okay.
So we all said our thoughts on won't. Oh, go ahead. My thought.
Go ahead. You good?
No, I was asking if y'all said our thoughts about won't trade.
Oh, I loved it.
Yeah,
Definitely.
one of my favorites.
Definitely. All right, track number 3, Getting Up. Man, this was whenever I hear this song, brings like a lot of nostalgic feeling for me and everything. Because when I was really getting into Tribe like in 08, and this album came out, man, this really made me instantly love Q-Tip style and everything. You know what I'm saying? Dope usage of that Black Ivory sample. First of all, you know what I'm saying? That's a review that's a long time in the making and shit. You know what I'm saying? You have that album too, right, Trey?
Yes. That I actually talked about one of the songs on the R&B Reps on their podcast.
Yep.
Shout
out to R&B
a
Reps,
lot
by
of
the way.
songs were sampled from that album. Like RZA sampled something for Criminology on that album.
Yep.
Mm.
And what's his name? Boldy James sampled something for his Griselda debut on that album as well.
Oh, most definitely.
Yeah.
Most definitely. So yeah, man. So this one is a very dope song. I love the video to this song too. You know what I'm saying? But he had a line where he says, "We like Ruby D and Aussie, Martin and Coretta, doing it to death. No one can do it better. When we leave our physical, our spirits still together." Like that's a very hot line and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? These days, you have relationships ending over a social media post and after someone dances with another singer. But hey, it is what it is. You know what I'm
This
saying?
the era we
Nah,
in.
she was in her whole phase, man. You got old niggas like Steve Harvey catching his so-called wife getting tossed up by shelves and shit. So
Steve Harvey. Man, Steve Harvey.
And I cannot wait to hear Godfrey's opinion on this. Because you know he's gonna do
let's just be real. Steve's a simp, man. Let's just be real. How you gonna talk all this shit about what man need to do, but you out here sipping on where a woman that you could have had 20 years ago, but you didn't have that bag right, and she just went off to the next nigga. Now you come back like a simp, marry her, and she getting tossed up like she's in a Tupac music video. What's up with that?
Hell, I'll get with her at this point. Shit.
Man, that bitch loose change. I wouldn't dare get with her, man. She's loose baggage, man. Like you can't do nothing with that lady. She only in it for the money. Look why she got with Steve. If Steve went balling out of control, she wouldn't have dare gave that nigga no pussy, let alone even a whiff of it.
Shit, I mean, she got probably tired of his cheating ways anyway. So you never know. Sometimes
she wasn't gonna go nowhere as long as the money there. They can deal with that shit. Throw some money in her face like a stripper. She ain't going nowhere. Like she's the type of woman that's only in it for the money. Like, come on now.
You talking about his wife?
Mm-hmm.
That is that Lori Harvey's mother? Or that's somebody else?
No, that's another chick that
So.
Steve tried to go back to, but he didn't have his bag right. But the moral of the story is this all Steve's fault, so he gonna have to pay that bag. I don't feel sorry for this nigga, man.
It's crazy. Yeah, I think this was a great track. Definitely a great first single. It was danceable. You know, they used the "You and I" Black Ivy sample. The beat was fire. The bass line. He's saying, still a common man, and yes, that's for sure. Still a bankroll, and yeah, still couture. But man, this thing that we have is much more. And I liked his flow on it. And it did when I first heard it, it did remind me of Amplified. I'm like, this would have been on Amplified.
Wait
You
a
know what I'm saying?
minute. Hold on. Wait
As
a minute.
far as smash hit, because it was a big hit when it came out. It was a big hit. And it did give me that amplified vibe when I first heard it. But it's a great song. You know what I'm saying? I love it.
Okay. So the next song we have is Official, which I think about that one.
You know, the same way Tribe feels that's getting up should be part of Amplified. When I first heard Official, it gave me a beats, rhymes, and life feel to it, with those like deep xylophones, those abstractual melodies, and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, for someone trying to distance themselves from Tribe, you know, you still incorporating some Tribe elements to the music. But I'm not mad
Always
about
gonna
that.
be there.
Yeah, it's always going to be there. You know what I'm saying? So this mostly Q-Tip is mostly just singing on this track too. You know what I'm saying? Which I've always felt like Tip was a dope singer, decent singer and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I prefer Tip singing than Big Daddy Kane, low key. You know what I'm saying?
God. Give me Drake over Kane when he said,
"I'm not ashamed."
Okay, now you're going too far.
No,
now you're going too far.
I will take Drake singing over Kane. I will take Drake singing over Kane.
I take Drake. I take Drake over Big Daddy Kane any day singing though. But let's just be real. Come on now, Big Daddy can't just be doing his rapping. We don't need him singing. Come on now.
And Red,
I take Biz Markie over Drake.
Red, didn't you see Kane?
Yeah, I saw
Joint with Barry White.
Yeah, I saw Kane last.
Singing.
Right now, tell me, I saw Kane last week. He only performed songs from 2 albums. After he don't do nothing past, it's a Big Daddy thing.
I think if I'm not mistaken, he did enough respect, but I could be wrong. But yeah, you're right. You're right about that.
He only stick those first 2 albums.
Yeah, because he never did because I Can Do It Right.
He don't do that stuff.
Nah. And then he just does some freestyles in between just to keep the audience's attention and shit.
Yeah.
I could have sworn he did enough respect, but it was so long ago, I forgot.
See, but when he does that song now, he it's a different like melody, like he jazzes it up.
Yeah,
he does. Yeah, that was probably it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's actually one of my favorite Kane songs. Period, man. Oh my god. That should have not been just on the soundtrack. That should have at least been on Prince of Darkness, or even the remix on the Looks Like a Job For was okay, but the original was
good.
Yeah, it didn't need a remix.
Nothing's fucking with the original.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think Official was dope. I agree with Reg. It did have a Beast Rhymes and Life sound to it. I love the scratching on it. Bass line was fire. It was good.
Definitely.
That's right.
All right.
Then my favorite track on the album is You. And I really thought he should have made a video for this one, man. Because like it's basically just
I
poetry.
Agree.
It's poetry. You know what I'm saying?
Like this is that fucking poetry slam kind of music and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like that Brown Sugar. Y'all remember that movie Brown Sugar?
Yeah.
Fuck Brown Sugar. Love Jones. It's that Love Jones kind of feel.
Love Jones, definitely.
Yeah. One of the greatest movies of all time, in my opinion, man. Shit.
Stop lying. Your favorite movie, Love and Basketball. Chill out.
Man, fuck Love and Basketball. I hate that movie to this day, man.
Wow.
Oh, play for my heart, my ass.
That was romantic. I think that was a romantic scene. You know,
romantic. Jason's lyrical.
He married her in real life too.
Let's say that she had. Let's say that she actually beat Quincy in the pickup game.
Yeah.
Then what? Then he would have to go back to her.
You made a fool of me. This
Wait a
my shit right
minute.
there. I don't care what nobody say.
Wait a minute. Pause right quick. I forgot. Omar Epps' character was named Q on Juice, but then he's named
Right.
Quincy on Live
His
and
name
Fast.
was Quincy, right? Yeah.
Wow.
He went to college.
What is up?
Yeah.
What,
He went to
what is up
college.
with Omar? What is up with Omar and the little Q and shit?
I don't know.
And then his
Yeah, but
pops was the All-State guy.
Right. The
Yeah,
all
I like the song. I like his lyrics was like it was poetic, and he's saying, where you at, where you going. That's what I get when I pick up the phone. Not a hello or I miss you or the Renaissance. How does it do? It had like a neo soul sound to the track as well. With the background vocals and the beat. I thought it was good. I agree with Tyson. It definitely needed a video.
I agree too. All right. So we all said our thoughts on you.
Yep.
All righty. Because one of my favorite songs is next. We Fight / We Love featuring the great Raphael Sadiq.
I cannot wait for that tour.
Yep.
Tony, you going to that Tony?
Yep.
Oh, you lucky bastard, man. If I can, I'll probably get a ticket before the year is over. But I'm already seeing LL Cool J next month and shit too. So
Nice.
Damn, I forgot.
yeah, man. Hopefully he doesn't do a lot of shit after GOAT, but that's another story for a different day.
Just rub it in our face, nigga. Just rub it in our face.
I would leave.
Skip the Todd Smith album, please.
Facts.
Hey, that nigga performing a head sprung. I'm gonna be two-stepping, man. I don't care what nobody say. That's my shit right there. Nigga, I done seen Mexicans dance to that shit. I'm like, this nigga LL got something going on with that shit.
Yeah, man. Cause I think Juvenile is also going to be in that concert. A lot of people are going to be at that concert. But
wow.
Anyway, yeah. And I got VIP tickets too and shit. Man.
That's what's up.
I hope that nigga don't perform Vax that thing up.
You mean back that thing up?
No, he made a song called Vax that thing up for the little COVID shit. I don't know if y'all ever heard it before, but it's fucking terrible. Y'all, you know what I'm talking about? You remember it, nigga?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but anyway, whenever Q-Tip and Raphael does shit together, it's always a match made in heaven, in my opinion. Raphael is one of those artists that sounds good with anybody and stuff like that too, you know what I'm saying? So this is definitely possibly my second favorite song off this album. Also too, I forgot to mention. Robert Glasper played keyboard on You. I forgot to mention that too.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I fuck with him.
Yeah, same. Remember last year Chris Brown tried to come for Robert Glasper, talking about don't nobody know who Robert Glasper is. I'm sorry, Chris. We can't make 3-disc albums with mediocrity like you and shit.
To quote Stephen A. Smith, or as I call him, Stephen Ass Smith, stay off the weed.
Bugging.
That nigga need to stay in the barbershop because that nigga hairline be unorthodox like the McDonald's logo. So Stephen A. Smith just be, I don't know, man.
I don't know why I brought him up. I can't stand him. He can't figure out if he a Knicks fan or a Nets fan. Make up your mind, yo. You need a fucking GPS.
I can't take that nigga serious because in college he only scored 1.2 points a game. So you know you can't take that nigga that serious.
Looking like Rob Base.
Once I started
on General Hospital, I want to say that don't put Rob Base in the same panel as Stephen A. Smith. Come on now, Rob Base and legend. Let's don't do that.
True.
Joy and Pain was my shit though. I ain't gonna hold you. Hey.
This was a good song.
I was gonna say one more thing.
Right.
Oh, my fault. All I was gonna say was the bass line reminds me of the Jacksons' Heartbreak Hotel, Displaced Hotel, whatever you want to call it.
Right. And they did
there's a lot of Jackson elements.
They did a remix to that too with the same beat with Kanye and his cousin Consequence.
Yep, I like that.
Is this before he started wearing? Is this before he started wearing trash bags for clothing in the streets?
They really should have made a video to that remix though, because I honestly, hmm, I'm not gonna say I like it better than the original one, but it's slightly there. It's like it's almost like a tie when you come in like second place, kind of, you know. Yeah, like the Mets did in 2008, but that's a whole nother conversation.
Damn. But yeah, I thought it was a good track.
Funny as fuck.
It had a nice beat. It was melodic. You know, you had Raphael on the chorus too. To me, I think he's been like a underrated artist since he left on 2020 Tony. And you know, you had a Tip saying that, and she thinking about her life with no worries, just being a wife. But instead, her love, she gave it to a man who fought against her lovely plans. Yeah, this was a dope collab with Tip and Raphael.
Definitely.
Definitely. Yeah, man. And if I'm not mistaken, Raphael Sadiq, he did some shit on Midnight Marauders or Beats Rhymes and Life.
Supposedly, there was a rumor that he co-produced the title track on Midnight Marauders.
I heard
I'm
about
not sure
that too.
They didn't give him the production credit.
Hmm.
That nigga should have went in there like Ice Cube, start hitting niggas upside the head with their back, man. They would have gave him that money.
Oh, that was, yo, man. I was so proud Cube did that shit because plus he got his money and shit too. I'm just like, that's how you do that shit. You know what I'm saying?
He also did. He is on the remix, the Stressed Out remix, the Bad Boy remix, which sounds crazy that Puffy did that for them.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, that's
I actually like that.
I like the remix.
Yeah, I actually like that.
Like a Puff Daddy remix for Tribe. I like that. Just sounds weird.
Oh, I forgot. Speaking of Puff, have you ever heard of Getting Up?
He was chasing this.
Yeah,
like $1 Million Man used to do back in the day.
Have you ever heard of the Getting Up remix that samples "It's All About the Benjamins"?
Nah, never.
No, and I don't want to.
What? hold on. He's rapping over the Benjamins beat.
Yeah, yeah.
I gotta look that shit up. Oh my god, man! Like,
who the fuck's rapping?
I can't picture.
Q-Tip did a remix of Getting Up on it. It's All About the Benjamins beat.
Fuck no! I
don't hell no! I'm good.
Oh hell no! Ew, no! Why?
Why would
I gotta get commercials? I gotta get this money, man.
Oh shit! But yeah, that I actually like the Stressed Out remix over the album for the Believe It or Not.
I like the remix. Yeah, I forgot Raphael was on.
Damn. See, now I'm gonna be thinking about that shit. Now,
I don't want to hear that remix though.
Oh man.
if I can find it, I'm gonna send it to you.
No, don't send it to me, please. why you have a great see? That's why I say some songs didn't need a remix. Like Getting Up was great with the Black Ivory sample. Why would you fuck that up and use the Benjamins for?
Well, he did 2 remixes. The other one was with Busta Rhymes on the Abstract and the Dragon mixtape.
Yeah, I remember that one.
I heard that. I don't remember
that makes more sense. That makes more sense because Tim and Busta are like the Method Man and Redman of the whole native tongues and shit. Let's keep it a buck.
Yup.
Hell, Busta's honorary member of Tribe. I don't give a fuck what no one said.
Yeah.
Actually, he was supposed to originally been on Tribe Called Quest.
He said that.
Yeah.
I remember when
after Jerobi left.
Yeah, when he heard the God Lives Through beat, he said he wanted to jump on that doing.
Yeah.
That's actually my favorite song on Midnight Marauders too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I could hear Busta on that joint too.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that makes more sense than it's all about the getting up. That makes sense and shit.
Wow, I can't. That's why I never heard it.
Probably gonna give me nightmares now. That shit. Oh man.
Dreams and nightmares. Dreams and nightmares.
Shit. Anyway, next song is called "Man, Woman, Boogie." Now this one features Amanda Diva and stuff like that too. This is actually a pretty solid song as well too. You know, he's kind of using this song to talk about like gender equalities and how like men and women should pretty much need each other in order for them to survive in this world. It's basically about understanding, if that makes sense and shit too. So Very dope song. You guys said there was a video to this song. I have to check that shit out.
Yeah, I'm gonna send you the video. I believe it was on a train. I saw it like when it came out back in the day.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I thought it was good. Amanda Diva, that's she's an actress now. She was on Insecure. You know, she didn't really add nothing to the song other than she was on the chorus. But I was expecting like a verse from her or something. I know she could rap,
Yeah,
but she never really.
she had the mixtape of the year in 08. What was
did?
the name of that shit? It was and now you can't find it anywhere. Trust me, I looked.
Okay.
But what was the name of that shit? Damn. I forgot. But that was like the mixtape of the year in 08 though.
Oh, Amanda Seals. That
Yeah,
I had a slow moment. Okay.
Yeah.
Her fine ass, man. Shit.
She using her real name.
I'm not gonna get in trouble for that, but yeah. I ain't trying to have my girlfriend yell at me.
I like a sexy pro black ass and shit. I don't give a fuck.
Oh Lord. Oh, now you like her.
And she yells at white people.
I've always liked her. What you mean?
You just don't like Insecure.
Yeah, I don't care for Insecure because I don't care for Issa Rae, but I like Amanda Seals. I mean, Issa Rae, I like her hustle, but I just never liked a lot of her shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Key difference.
Mm-hmm.
I just
but she did.
Like, you could like the Four Horsemen, but you don't have to like Ric Flair.
Right, the facts.
Right.
I'm an Anderson guy myself.
Shit.
Personally, I never cared for Ric Flair. All his matches were the same.
I actually think Ric Flair brought out the best in like some people like
chop. Just do them chops and shit. I'm like, nigga, just fall down and just 1, 2, 3.
You go on the top rope, it gets slammed, and then you go into the corner and somebody.
All I heard was chop. All I heard was chop. What the fuck?
He had some of the best promos ever though. Like he could rant on the mic, and he was one of the best.
that promo he did with Jay Lethal in TNA. That's the funniest shit I ever seen in my life. I give Rick that, but he ain't one of my favorite wrestlers though.
I honestly always thought he was overrated. Honestly.
Oh man, I think Hogan is better than Flair.
Thank you.
Hogan is overrated.
You said it, not me.
Hogan for me is how I got into wrestling. It wasn't Flair or Sting. It was Hogan.
Yeah.
Well, visiting my soap opera brother Mike. How you doing, brother?
Good, Mike.
Mr. Young and the Restless. What's up, man?
You know what? Whenever y'all talk about wrestling, I just be so zoned out because I don't even know like half these motherfuckers y'all talking.
We can't bring up certain wrestlers because they got a dark past. So I'm gonna just keep it with certain ones that ain't their family. You know.
Oh, you mean the family killer? Him? Yeah. What about him?
He was great.
He's a piece of shit. And he's burning in hell. That's how.
Oh Lord, have mercy.
And I'm not gonna say his name.
And no, it's not. No, it's not New Jack because that nigga was a gangster.
OJ did it.
Shit.
My nigga, keep your head up.
That nigga he the one that made me start carrying around steel chairs and shit way before the Montgomery Brawl and shit. So you know.
Oh,
shit.
Oh yeah, shout out to Mike too. This motherfucker got 2 steel chairs now. I said he done got them chairs before me. These niggas done lost my steel chair in shipping. I'm like, man, I gotta order another one. Just give me my money back. A nigga trying to get some protection from these white folks, and y'all want another brother get his steel chair. I'm better off just give me another Glock. Shit, you know how hard it is to get a steel chair out here right about now. It's real wicked out here on these streets, man. These white folks scared of us with these chairs and shit.
They probably want like $1,000 for them on eBay.
Nigga, I paid $18 for mine. I'm like, fuck that.
$18 for the. You can get some of them Dollar Tree for like $5. Oh wait, they sold out. I forgot.
I want my shit real and authentic. So when I hit a nigga upside their head, it gonna do damage in a self-defense situation. I don't want that shit to break apart like a Chinese transformer, you know.
like the ECW chairs.
Like, mm,
All right, so the
Lord have
next
mercy.
song is "Move," and I like how he sampled the Jackson 5 dancing machine. Most people
Yes.
didn't even know that was the Jackson 5 being sampled because they wasn't
Right.
listening closely. And then the video, he was paying tribute to Mike by doing his own version of "Rock with You."
Yes.
Yeah, this is actually my favorite Q-Tip song and solo Q-Tip song he's ever done. Believe it or not.
And during my college days when I used to club like that, Move was doing something in the clubs, yo, for
Mm-hmm.
real.
Yep.
And I,
Mm.
especially where I went to school at in Florida, I didn't think it was gonna be like it turned into a fucking mob scene when that joint came on in the clubs back then.
Yeah, man. That
Definitely one of
that the
my
song just
favorites from
you can't listen to that and not move one bit. You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
Like as much as I love Getting Up, this is actually my favorite single off this album. You know what I'm saying? Just and I think around this time too, MJ he did the video. MJ died either before MJ died or like around that time
Before,
and everything like that. Or you said before?
yeah,
Okay.
before.
Yeah, man. So it's kind of crazy and shit too. But
Mm-hmm.
this is definitely Q-Tip, like just being loose and stuff like that. And he has some dope quotables. Like he has some dope quotables on this track too. Like he says some shit like, "Your dubious style may rock for right now, but in the long run, you really lost one. Jamaica Queens, man, laying at the toss gun. It's never easy. Police, not seeds we." The way his flow was and stuff like that too was very unique. He definitely using like a lot of eternal rhymes techniques on his flow and everything, his rhyme scheme and everything. So
Right.
this one right here, this is definitely how you do a single that can still be commercial, yet still maintain the hip hop circles and stuff like that too. You know, so
Mm-hmm.
I fuck with this heavily.
Yeah. There was a nice balance with him doing the commercial and the still maintaining his
Oh,
you know his tribe sound, and I love the Jackson 5 sample. And then it's also a hidden track, the title track, the Renaissance on that as well. That
Yes.
joint I love.
yeah.
I fuck with that song. I love it for that, and the hi hats on it, the scratching, and he says with his flow on it also, he kind of sounded like Rakim on that. It's like the way he was pronouncing things, and he's
Mm.
saying like, so here we go now. It's the Midnight Marauder on the scene, geographically earthed in a place called Queens. Like just the way that he sounded on that song, it reminded me of Rakim.
Yes, absolutely.
I I forgot to mention one thing.
Oh
This was one of the two tracks Jay Dilla produced on this album too. I forgot to
Hmm.
mention.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Speaking of Rakim, I have a question to ask you guys, and this is mostly for Ant too. Do you think that Will Smith was influenced by Rakim when he did "Summertime"?
He wrote it.
I don't think so. I don't think he.
I mean, yo, come on, listen to it,
It
man.
totally sound like him.
That does not
The way
sound
he
like
was rapping,
that's
it does got Rakim influence
that's
though.
all that's
He
all
sound like him.
Rakim, yo, for
Yeah,
real. And I've
Here it
debated this
is, a
with people
groove
so
slightly
many times.
transformed.
that's
And I've
Rakim.
debated this with people so many times. Like, you can't tell me that's not Rakim, man. You know what I'm
That
saying?
is
Sound like him.
because as much as I love Fresh Prince, he never rhymed like that in any other song. Like
Right.
even that first line, here it is, a groove slightly transformed, just a little break from the norm.
Norm.
That's a Rakim esque,
That's
a
Rakim.
Rakim esque line. That's a rock.
You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
Like that gives me Eric B and Rakim in the ghetto, planet
Yeah,
Earth, in this place of. I was like, oh, I was
yeah.
like, okay, Will, all right, nigga,
They should have did a remix to that shit. That shit would have been fire.
I
right.
don't know.
for real. Like he slapped that shit. I'm telling you right now and
Yeah,
stuff. You know what I'm saying?
that's
Shit, he slapped that shit, man. I'm telling you. Hmm. But yeah, Move definitely a classic track in my opinion.
mhm.
All right, next song is called Dance on Glass. Now this is a very futuristic kind of song in terms of beat. You know what I'm saying? Where he's singing too. He plays all the instruments on this track as well too. It almost at first listen, you almost think it's gonna be an a cappella track. But then after that first minute kicks in, the beat just comes in and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, this nigga think he Whitney Houston and shit. Okay, but yeah, man. Oh, like, yeah, man. This track right here is definitely a dope one of mine. One of my all-time favorites on this album. Like I said, there's no weak tracks on this album. So yeah,
I like the line you said. I'm the Luke Cage of the loose leaf
Loose leaf
page.
page.
That was fire. You know, it had a dope beat though. It was cool. It was good.
Hmm. And then the next track is "Life Is Better" with Nora Jones. And like I said earlier,
mm.
he broke down the whole how he did the whole track in an interview at Red Bull Academy, and how Nora Jones came to the studio with a hoodie on and all that, just ready to go to work. And then he was actually demoing the song in that interview, you know. And he took samples of that Isaac Hayes joint, Ike's Groove, I think that's what it's called. He
Yeah,
used that in there. He used just like some different types of keys. And he had Rob Glasper playing on the piano too.
Nice.
And it was basically like a love letter to hip hop.
Right.
Because the way he was just name dropping everybody,
yeah,
he made a whole rhyme out of it too.
Mhm.
Like, come on, man. And that lets you know right there he's a student of the game.
Right.
You
right.
know?
Yeah, man. You basically took the words out my mouth with that one and shit like that too. You know what I'm saying? Especially, I love the fact that he mentioned like a lot of people, like Busy Bee,
Cold Crush
Outkast, Brand
Brothers,
Nubian, and shit like
Cold
that
Crush.
too. Cold
Mhm.
Crush, but Love B Sarsky.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like hip hop is universal, man. I'm telling you, hip hop is fucking universal. But now everybody wants to be on the whole hip hop 50 bandwagon, talking about, oh, we were down for the culture, but y'all the same ones mispronouncing Tupac's name and talking about how gangster rap was going to be the killer of society.
And you know
Hey,
who's
tell me I'm
really
not lying though. Tell me I'm
and you right, but you know who's really butthurt? The artists in the South. Like, what'd you expect, man? It started in the Bronx, man.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Like, why y'all getting in your
Bro,
yeah, because
feelings, man?
bro,
Uncle
like
Luke.
I can tell you, we've had people on his show that is from the South, and they get in their feelings because they feel like, oh, I think Dungeon Family is better than Wu Tang. They're not. I'm
What?
here to tell you, they're not
Yo,
better
they
than Wu
really
Tang.
said, yo,
Get
point
the
me
fuck
out
out of
these
here.
motherfuckers. Like, yo, oh my god, man.
I still
They
have some. I
know
can
who
point them
they
out to
are.
you.
We ain't got to say their name. They know who they are. They in their
Nah,
feelings and
nah.
shit.
Come on, stop hiding this
No,
shit,
that's
nigga.
like the night. Like, you know exactly what that remind me of?
Uh-huh.
That night
What?
when the Locks and Dipset took over the fucking internet that night.
Yeah.
And then this girl posted the picture with Andre 3000. The South got something to say. And then I checked. I'm like, yo, why you doing that for? It's a night for hip hop. It don't matter if you from the South or not. Like, stop getting in your feelings.
You,
You know
Exactly.
what I'm
you know
saying?
what I
You got
you know what I hate about that, honestly? And I tell Try this all the time. Niggas think Outkast birthed Atlanta rap once he said that shit. I'm looking at myself like, no, scratch that. Southern hip hop.
right.
When they thought he was Malcolm X when he said that fucking shit. I'm like,
The
nigga.
fuck? Yo, all right, I'm gonna tell y'all this, and y'all probably gonna agree with me. Dre got his whole style from Q-Tip, man. And I stand on that shit, B. For
As in
real.
Dr. Dre?
I don't think.
No,
No, you're talking about Andre.
Andre. Stacks. 3
They
stacks.
they they
Oh,
were
oh yeah, he said that.
they were
Yeah.
Yeah.
influenced by Tribe. You can tell.
Yup.
You know what I'm saying? That's why everybody wanted the Tribe and Outkast verses. They were influenced by Tribe. But the thought that, like, I love all regions. You know what I'm saying? That's how I grew up, with listening to different
Yeah.
artists from different locations. But people just gotta understand that it
And you
started
could
here.
thank Uncle Ralph for that in video music
Right. It
box.
started here. It started in New York City. Okay, the
Yeah.
Bronx. So when these Southerners and they in their feelings about, oh, really D didn't get invited to a show. Why can't y'all do your own show where you at? Why you
Yeah,
gotta
yeah, you
do it
and
in New York?
fucking Luke and all them other
Yeah,
niggas, man, and Jermaine Dupri, like, nigga, you was dancing for Houdini, like, why you even in your
exactly,
Yeah.
feelings, B?
exactly.
With the
You know what I'm
Jerry
saying?
Curl,
Yeah,
I'm
because
a come out at night video.
yeah,
You know, like,
and you know what's crazy?
yeah.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry, Charlie.
Now I'm saying, like, I do feel like part of their I do understand how they feeling because the East Coast, especially Hot 97 and a lot of the radio stations up here was not playing a lot of Southern hip hop. They wasn't, and they got to be honest about that. Like they might give flowers to them now, but 25 years ago they wasn't giving them
They
I
their
mean,
wasn't
flowers.
doing that
Angie
shit
had her
back
own
then.
show. Angie had her own show for a minute called Out of New York, where
Right.
she would play like tracks from like different the South and stuff like that for like an hour, and then she would go right into the top eight
She
at the hot five at 9.
she had Battle of the Beats
Battle of the
where
Beats too.
Outkast Elevators won for that whole week,
Yep,
and that's when they got put on the
dominated.
Outkast. They slept on Outkast first album over here.
They
You know what I'm
really
saying?
did.
But this whole thing about like this inner hatred for the East Coast and New
And the
York,
first
it's
person to
started here.
play, and you know what's crazy about that? The first person to play Outkast was Video Music Box
Right.
and Uncle Ralph.
Exactly.
Exactly.
You
A lot
know,
of
you know
people
what
don't
kills
know that.
me? You know what kills me? Before we go to the next song, I see all these niggas in the South and their feelings, but one rapper who I feel like should be acknowledged during this whole hip hop 50, you guys gonna laugh at me? MC Hammer.
That's what's up. I ain't mad at that.
Okay.
Hammer don't get his credit.
Yeah.
And I
Cause
just wanted to say something.
Hammond did his
Oh.
thing.
Oh my bad.
He
And I
did.
just wanted to say something too, because the South want to get mad about certain things that was going on back then, and I respect that though. But some certain East Coast dudes, they weren't even paying attention to Midwest artists, so they don't really give them no attention or no
Ooh.
respect.
They
A lot of y'all don't even y'all just go past the
Keep
Midwest.
talking.
Y'all just
Keep
go
talking.
y'all just go to the East Coast and down south. Y'all don't never pay attention to the history of the Midwest artists and their music. Cause when have y'all
Twister,
ever brought up
Bone
Midwest
Thugs,
artists?
Twister.
Common.
Y'all just bring up the typical Midwest people. Y'all don't give attention to the underrated, artists
Do or
coming from
die.
the Midwest.
And you know,
Right.
yeah, come on, B. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you know what's crazy? My favorite artist from the West Coast. And when I first heard him, I thought he was like from Jersey or something, playing in Asia.
Fire.
Bars.
Killing
I,
it.
I gotta hear more from him. I gotta hear more
He's still
from him.
killing it. Right now, he's still putting out heat.
I gotta hear more from him. I heard of him, but I never listened to his music.
He has
Like you would think he was from Jersey or something, the way he
Yeah.
spit. You would have never thought he was from
from
LA.
Cali. Yeah.
And he was influenced by Jizza Liquid Source too.
hmm And a lot of the videos he do now is over here in New York. He's doing those videos.
He got an album with DJ Scratch coming
Yeah.
out real soon too.
Yep. And he got another album with Apollo Brown about to drop too.
Get the word, yo,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Sardines coming out soon.
And then I heard Alchemist is working on an album with Diamond D too.
Yeah.
He came out with an album with Earl Sweatshirt this weekend, if I'm not mistaken.
I gotta hear that. I still haven't
I
heard
gotta
it.
peep that.
Yeah. Earl my dude though. Earl my fucking dude. He's the best lyricist off all Future. I don't give a fuck what no one said. Shit.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man, what's the love for Do or Die? Come on, that picture this album?
Like,
Hope
dude,
Pimp,
you wanna
nigga?
ride? Come on, son. Like Uncle Ralph was playing all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Y'all better show the Midwest some love, man. Shit.
For real,
It's a lot
man.
of dudes out. It's a lot of dudes.
Hell.
It's a lot of dudes out there, man. Been putting it down for the longest, man.
Absolutely.
Show me a nigga that knows their shit about Twister's Adrenaline Rush album.
Exactly.
Come on now. I'm talking that motherfucking tongue twister before motherfucking kamikaze, slow jams, all that motherfucking shit, nigga.
Yeah, before he dumbed it down.
See, this is why I fuck with you, because I be telling that shit for years and shit. Like, overnight celebrity, I hate that
I'm
song.
like,
to
you
this
don't
motherfucking
notice
thing.
the difference? Like,
That's
come
my
on,
shit,
son.
man.
It's like
Come
going
on.
to a fucking
Twister went in on Naughty by Nature when he made that diss track to them. Suicide. He dissed Naughty, Dell, and the Beatnuts.
They also
Come
got at
on.
them too. But they squashed
Come
it.
That
on,
album
guy.
should have came out. I don't know why they shelved that fucking album, man.
Because Common came out with Resurrection, and he didn't want to make him seem like two Chicago niggas were coming out with Resurrection and shit.
I would have called it something different, like nigga, I'm putting out my album. Fuck that. So I gotta get mine, and you gotta get yours.
Hell,
But
hell, call that
I
shit-
gotta pay
call that-
attention.
Call that shit suicide and shit.
Yo, how dope y'all think that album that Pete Rock is gonna do with Rain Ghost?
If it comes out.
I just had a conversation today. To me, I was talking about Primo and Pete Rock, the two of my favorite producers all time. But I'm gonna say I don't like everything that Pete Rock has been dropping in recent years. He's hit or miss, and Primo even worse than that. I haven't liked
Hmm.
anything from Primo.
I didn't like
It's like,
that Macklemore shit, man.
well, I heard the song to
Trash.
me. I like. I didn't even hear the
Yo,
Macklemore
for
album. I
me,
heard
it
the
goes back to what Freddie Fox said. Niggas think just because they rap on Primo tracks, they solidified in hip hop.
exactly,
He's not.
exactly.
Like, get the
Yeah,
fuck out
a
of
lot
here,
of these
man.
artists now in this era, they're getting Pete or
And,
Primo on their
yo,
Oh
album.
no,
it's
I was
crazy.
snapping because I
They're
agree.
not giving them classic material no more though.
Hey, yo, it's crazy that I just said that about Freddie Fox. He even said one time he had a producer call him, right?
Right,
And then he goes, "Yo, I got these beats that sound like Pete Rock and Primo," and then he cut him off right there. He was like,
right.
"Why would I want to do a beat that sounds like Pete Rock and Primo when I could just call them?"
They're not dropping classic material no more. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, it's they
For
just having
real.
them on their album and that's it.
Yeah, but like I
A lot of
stand
these
by that
niggas ain't
shit.
selling like the older rappers and shit. That's why these niggas be have to cancel their shows and shit. So these dudes gonna have to come correct with some fire beats. The days of just garbage ass niggas just talking about their money, cars, and clothes and hoes and loose booty
And
bitches
follow my
twerking at Mercedes
SoundCloud.
Benz.
That's my favorite
Yeah,
one. Yo, follow my SoundCloud. I got some joints, and I'm like, yo, get the fuck out my damn face.
I give some SoundCloud rappers some more respect to some of these artists these days because they think they can just talk all this gangster
Like
shit,
me,
but then when they
I'm
get caught up
usually
into something, they snitching like Gunna and shit. So
like
if
me.
you're gonna be out here
I'm the
talking that
type of
gangster shit,
my bad. Yeah, I'm the type of dude where like somebody say they could spit, I take it back to the parks and throw on impeach the president and see what they really got.
Right. Yep.
Come on.
oh I can't rap over this beat shit. This shit's old. Like if you're a true rapper and a true MC of
You
hip
ain't no
hop, you can rap
MC,
to
man.
anything. These niggas is
Yo, we should do a whole show
wishy washy
talking
ass
about
niggas,
how
man.
these dudes is just straight garbage, man.
Yeah. I
Yo,
remember when Little Uzi Vert went up top 97 with
he
Ebro.
ain't want to spit on the Primo
He didn't want
beat.
to spit on the Primo beat. He was like, "You can't rap to that beat." Ebro was like, "You garbage."
I could have went up there and rapped to it for 5 minutes. Like, damn, nigga, you can't rap to that. That beat's fire.
Crazy, crazy.
Hell, even if you rap for like a minute or 2 minutes, I would still get my respect, nigga. Like,
I'm saying at least
but
try
but
shit. It ain't that hard to rap, nigga.
but if they put like Migos or any DJ Mustard beat, y'all be first motherfuckers rapping over that motherfucker and
Yo,
shit. You know
Reg,
what I'm saying?
I
I
can
was
rap to I
outside
can
What's up?
rap to
of
that too. It just depends.
West End like a couple weeks ago, right? And you know the big
Mm-hmm.
homie that do security at Bulls Cave, right?
Yeah.
Harrison. Yo, I threw on impeach the president for him, bodied it.
Ooh,
Yo,
respect.
because he could rap
E-
too.
Either impeach the president or that "Get Out My Life" woman drum break.
Yeah.
You can't be a rapper if you can't rap over that shit.
Or the skull snaps.
Or the
Any James
Juvaliers or
Brown,
something. Shit.
any James
Rap over
Brown
the
drum break,
Juvaliers beat.
a funky drummer and shit, nigga.
Yeah. Come on, let's
But
go.
I
no,
would say
All
Melly Mel,
right,
but I
let's
gotta get that
go.
nigga. I gotta put that
Yo,
nigga on
man.
ice for a little while.
Yeah, I'm telling them niggas like, yo, word you rap. Then I throw on impeach the president. He like, I can't rap that. I'm like, word, you can't rap that. Get out
Nigga,
my face, man.
I throw on the Egyptian lover instrumental and rap to that shit. That shit's fire, boy. You
nigga,
can't rap to that.
what you know about Egyptian lover? Okay, nigga.
Nigga, I got some for you tomorrow. I'm gonna just leave it at that.
Okay, all right. But for real though,
Hold on,
let's
let me say about Life is Better. I thought that was a great track. I love Noah Jones on it. She killed it. It was melodic. I like the guitar chords on it, the bass line, the way that Tip was rhyming and he's shouting out all the legends. He said Brand Nubian, Diamond D, Ludacris and Jay, rest in peace, Pimp C, Common, Little Wayne and Ye. I loved his flow on that. That was a class. I believe they got nominated for a Grammy also for this song.
get
Word.
it.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
yeah,
what's up. Yeah, I stopped caring about the Grammys after Nas didn't get one for Life is Good.
right.
Yeah.
Yo, but there was a moment in that Grammys, and I know y'all know where I'm going with this. He was presenting a Grammy to with somebody, and Jay was in the crowd, and Jay goes, Nas, and then Jay goes, and then Nas goes, Peace God. And you know that those suits up there at CBS
Yeah.
was mad when they heard that shit. They was like,
Mm-hmm. But he gets one for King's Disease, but not for Illmatic, which is crazy.
Man, he should
Well,
have at least
just
5
be great.
Grammys right now.
At least, yeah.
Just be grateful he got some, man. Shit.
Yeah.
Now,
I mean, technically, didn't he get a Grammy for ghostwriting Will Smith getting jiggy with it?
I think so.
yeah, they get one for that.
Technically.
Yeah.
Wow. The Grammy for getting jiggy with it. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
They don't get no
Big Willie style was a classic. That Big Willie style was a classic. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah, it was dope. It was dope.
Like just cruising.
No more.
Yeah.
And
Nah,
you know
he was
what's
real
crazy?
motherfucking.
He still had jazz on that album too.
Yeah.
He did.
Yup. And then we all know who was in that skit, Jamie Foxx, but that's besides the point.
Right. Alrighty. Next track we got is Believe. Featuring Black Jesus himself, Mr. D'Angelo. You know what I'm saying? This is around the time when D'Angelo was just appearing on random songs with other people and shit like that. Cause he was still going through his situation. That's all I'm gonna say.
Mm-hmm.
Very dope track right here. Just talking about how one should believe in one another, find trust in yourself. Speaking of break beats, it used the classic Sing a Simple Song break beat from Sly and the Family Stone. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Can't get any better than that, to be real with you. A lot of people use that sample. The first thing that comes to my head is LL Cool J. LL Cool J, Mama Said Knock You Out.
Lost Professor.
For me, it's the drum breakdown in that song too. Oh my god, that shit is so funky, man.
Yeah,
that fucking drum break.
Lost Professor used it on the LP. That was on the title track.
Yup.
Yeah. Yeah, man. That's a dope list we can do. Top 10 best drum beats that's been sampled in hip hop.
Yeah.
Because there's a couple in my mind.
It's going to be kind of hard because it's more than 10, but
Hey,
that would be a list.
10 years I've been on this channel and shit. So hey.
Oh, word. Salute.
Yeah,
salute.
He's an OG.
Oh yeah, I didn't. Yeah, I'm an OG. But we talk about that's one thing about us, and we don't just necessarily talk about music. We talk about everything from TVs, movies, random shit. You know what I'm saying? We done an episode where we talked about fucking cartoons like Rocko's Modern Life, and we talked about Thundercats and shit like that.
Had a shirt on it and everything, man. That was one of the best. You should look at the MC Shan video. That's probably one of the funniest ones Reg ever did on this channel with the Kool Moe D. We need to do that Kool Moe D book, man. Have Tyson on, man.
That's tomorrow. That's tomorrow.
Yo, did you talk about how Shan had that brief beef with LL Cool J?
Yeah, we did.
He came out with Beat Biter.
Right.
Well, I knew that.
You should have seen that "Don't Mean a Thing" music video that we did. We reacted to it. That shit was so fucking funny, man.
This nigga was on a fucking Tarzan swing. I'm just like, you know what? I'm done. Just all white like fucking Cap Calloway and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
that nigga was wearing white more. This nigga was wearing more white than a brick of cocaine in Colombia. I'm like, this nigga Shan, man.
Looking like
my favorite reviews were the Ja Rule reviews. Those are my favorite ones.
Yeah, and those got a lot of views too.
I'm still crazy that this nigga gave Last Temptation 5 mics and shit.
Was great. That's one of his best albums to me.
It was over for him at that time, man.
Yeah, because it was. But I still like music wise. I still think it was underrated.
And then everybody thought Nas was gonna join Murder Inc. I'm like,
yeah. They had Nas joining.
Man, they have enough money to afford Nas. Nas was like, I played you niggas. Word, son.
Once Bobby, they had Bobby signed to Murder Inc. They had Shine was coming out to sign with Murder Inc. It was crazy.
Hey yo, and since we on this Murder Inc. topic for
when he was locked up, they had rumors.
You leave my nigga Shine alone, man.
Can somebody please put a ball gag in Herb Gotti's mouth so he can just shut the fuck up?
He's crazy.
Like, damn, man. It's between him and Jim Jones. Like, they just Like somebody just put a ball gag in their mouth so
This
they can
this nigga
shut up.
still feeling the pain of Ashanti leaving him and shit. Just that nigga going through something. So I ain't gonna, I'm gonna give that nigga grace. So yeah.
It's been how many years though? Like it's like she a shrink or something, my dude. Like damn.
She ain't even that fine to me to be worried about. To be real with you.
Crazy. She finding now
I
these
mean,
Oklahoma
I mean,
City.
Jim Jones. I think Jim Jones way worse because I've been hearing him say some unorthodox shit for years. I couldn't take that nigga serious because he was kissing his mom in his mouth. So I couldn't get with that nigga like that.
You missed it what I said earlier. I said the New York public school system has failed Jim Jones. Because remember that time, you probably remember when he went
Yeah.
on High 97 trying to scare the shit out of Mace, which didn't work.
Yeah.
And he goes, I do talk tough and I
Right.
do tough things.
Meanwhile, Mace was the one I was ghostwriting for his ass.
Exactly.
And let's just keep it real. Cameron was roasting this nigga about him crying and shit, like in
Right.
certain situations. I'm like, man, how you gonna be this big ass capo and you out here crying and shit? You got your man Cam telling you this
He ain't
nigga just
fucking.
cry too much. He's too
He,
emotional.
he's not
I
fucking
couldn't
Pusha
take this.
T on no level.
I couldn't take this nigga serious when he was on Love and Hip Hop. I'm like, yeah, this nigga just lost, man.
Hey,
The
yo,
Like
fact,
you
remember
the
what
fact
talented,
that
Styles
he,
P
like
said? Remember what Styles P said to Jim Jones at the verses? He says, go get a book and read a sentence out loud so everybody can hear you.
bro, it's like yo, like the money really went to his head. The fact that you think you better than Pusha T on what level?
nigga, I think Floyd Money Mayweather can read better than Jim Jones. Like, damn.
Nah,
Yo, hey, yo. Oh man,
wow.
bugged out, yo.
Hmm. All right. So I think I have one more song called Shaka.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
This was a tribute for Jay Dilla
yeah.
Yep.
and one of his boys too. Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
man. This one was a dope joint. You know what I'm saying? This was definitely a dope joint. Nice way to end off the album. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, Jay Dilla. Still one of the most best producers ever, in my personal opinion. So yeah,
Yeah, he said for Dilla, having you in my past has been a blast. You inspired so many, and forever will you last. And then for his father, he said, "Until my father, yo, your spirit is draping me, never escaping. I'm happy that I had you in my past." So I like the fact that he acknowledged Dilla and his pops.
Yeah. Word. And that's the whole album, y'all.
The whole album.
all right. Overall, this is a very, very, very great album. You know what I'm saying? I would even say if people call it a classic, I'm not going to be mad about that. This is definitely the album he really always wanted to make. If that makes sense, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Um, Amplified, yeah, I said my things. Kamal, that was show, but this is the album that really just solidified him, in my personal opinion. Like it definitely had a very jazzy, urban ordeal to it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like everything just pretty much gelled right with this album, too. And yeah, man, I definitely feel like this album is a favorite. I give it 5 mics. I'm not gonna give it anything lower than that because I'll be crazy as hell. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So yeah.
yeah. I definitely feel like this is the Q-Tip album. The Amplified we got was commercial tip. He tried some things. People didn't really care for that one. That was his commercial album. This is the real Q-Tip album that we got, and I love the production and the songs are much better on here. He had some features. Nora Jones and Amanda Diva. Raphael Sadiq, D'Angelo. It's definitely a great album, and it fit more of his personality that we know and come to love from him. So it's definitely 5 mics for me, and songs like the title track, "The Renaissance" and "Move," "Won't Trade," "Life is Better," "Getting Up." Those are my favorites.
Word, word. And like I said before, I definitely get this album five mics.
Yeah,
There's not a bad song on there. This is one of the albums you could listen to straight through,
right.
no skips at all.
Yeah,
And then you got to think about what was going on in hip hop during that time. Everybody was dick riding that auto tune bullshit,
Yep.
and this album ain't have none of that at all. So it's basically like a breath of fresh air for hip hop at that time,
Definitely.
and it was an album that was desperately needed too.
Yeah. I agree.
And I won't
Definitely.
even bring up that snap pop bullshit that was going on at that time too. Good God Almighty!
I
But
wasn't too.
yeah, it was
I
definitely
can
needed at
tolerate
this
some of it.
time.
It just depends on the artist and shit. Cause the South was very popular around that time. Everybody can't do that shit, memes. But it just goes to show you that different styles was for
Yeah, one
different
and
folks
done.
at that time and shit.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So what you get this album, Eric?
I would give it a rating. But I never listened to it, so I can't give it a rating and stuff.
Okay. It's respectable.
This nigga said 3.9,
Alrighty.
bro. I thought you needed a hip hop. 3.9.
All right, what time is it? I'm gonna stay up for another 10 minutes and shit.
Bet. So this
So I
gonna be
know
like an
tonight.
every Sunday thing?
Oh no, man, we be doing it like probably either every other day. Depends on what we got going on in the week. We coming back tonight to talk about Tragedy Gaddafi's second album, Saga for Hoodlum,
Mm.
and stuff like that too. Probably tonight at 11:30
Did you
because
review Pharrell Moss first solo album yet or not?
I did that years ago.
Damn, I missed out on that one.
But hey, I mean, if you want to talk about, we do we review because I done that like more than 4 or 5 years ago, if I'm not mistaken. So
Okay. Yeah, just let me know.
I got you, and let me know. Oh, talk about your YouTube channel that you got going on too. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, I'm starting a YouTube channel. It's gonna be named after what I was doing on Instagram called Couch Time with the Champ. I'm gonna be talking about hip hop, wrestling, sneakers, the Knicks, sadly the Mets too. Yeah, we stink. Yeah, we stink. But
Goddamn.
like just everything and mental health too.
Yeah.
So like, if anybody want to come on there and vent and just chop it up,
Oh, dope. I would love to be a guest on here, bro. Like you, we got the same interest, so I'm definitely looking forward to that.
facts.
We're gonna support your platform also.
And you can get my IG from Reg too.
Okay.
I was just about to send it to try too.
All right.
Yeah, definitely, man. Well, I'm gonna get that started up in a few weeks.
Yeah.
Should have my first guest.
Do that. Yo, we need more heads that know the culture to have platforms and represent it the right way. Because there's a lot of people they got channels that don't play talk about. So
Fugazi.
you know,
I don't know that word always makes me laugh whenever you say it, Fugazi.
Yeah, it
It's a
reminds me of
fugazi,
Tim
it's not
Thomas.
real.
It reminds me of Tim Thomas when he was on the Knicks
right.
trying to fight Kenyon Martin during the playoffs, yo.
Fugazi.
Oh man, that fucking 04 team. That shit was horrible.
So Dartmouth gave it a 3.9.
Nah, he bugging. He don't listen to hip hop. I don't know what the hell he listen to. There's no way you could come on here and try to go at me about hip hop and you giving a classic album like this 3.9. Crazy.
My boy Q said, "What do you think about Prince's Diamonds and Pearls Deluxe Edition that's going to come out soon?"
Too expensive.
I feel like seven discs is a bit
Yeah.
overblown for that album.
How much
They really
is it?
charged.
Way too
How much
expensive.
they
Nigga,
want for that?
if it was
$400?
$100, I'd pay for that shit though. But it's way more than that.
It's like 360, 359 or something like that.
What?
That's for the vinyls and shit. I think that for the vinyls, the CDs cost less though. But
CDs
you
is a
know,
lot of money too, though.
That's like 6 months of food in my refrigerator,
I
yo.
ain't, fuck,
Like,
the nigga dead. I ain't fucking paying his rent. He dead.
I love Prince.
Get the OG copy. He don't need the money. He ain't here no more.
nigga, I need that vault combination shit. Fuck all
you
that.
just burn that shit on Pirate Bay, man.
Right.
Save money.
I ain't buying
Stream
that shit.
it on Spotify.
I stick with the OG copy. I don't need 7 CDs from him.
Nigga,
Yo,
I need
I
some
heard-
physicals though, but shit. Oh, I get what y'all said though.
I heard all them joints probably before the reissues be coming out, nigga.
Right.
Because I be like that.
Yeah.
I'm
lot of
like,
songs-
nigga, you got 42 unreleased tracks. Like, damn, nigga, are they gonna be new? I
Then you're gonna have
I
like
was
two-
like that
two-
with Michael. Nigga, I was like
Two
that
live
when Michael
albums and shit
Jackson's
too.
fucking Thriller anniversary came out. I'm like, why y'all just can't put this shit out on vinyl? Like, why y'all just putting this shit out on CD? Like,
For the
nigga, come on.
DJs, yo, you know what I'm saying?
Wow.
They'll
You
never
trying
think
to put
about
it
the
for
people
the
that
DJs.
owning the wax and shit. I'm like, come the fuck on, man. Like, it's certain songs that like the fucking Scarface, the Scarface scene when they was in the club, you hear that Giorgio Moroder instrumental. I think they call it Disco 79. I'm like, why the fuck y'all didn't put this shit on vinyl? I had to wait till this year for they can do like the reissue 2 CD version to actually get that shit.
When you buy that shit, that money going to Prince's sister and all of them that's still alive. That ain't going to him. He dead.
It's
That's
going
going
to
to
his family.
keep our rent
Going to
on. You
his
know what I'm saying?
family.
I ain't fucking paying no 7
It's
CDs.
going to Apollonia. Let me stop.
Right.
And she still looks good too.
Yeah.
Sheila E.
I won't tell y'all her real name, but nah, fuck it. I'll tell you. Her real name's Patty.
Patty.
That a white girl's name. Yo, them titties was looking right in that movie though. I'm like, yes, this made my
That
day.
was when I saw my first pair of tits in Purple Rain.
Word.
I can say that now because my girl left the house.
She would have threw grits on your ass like a Tyler Perry movie. I was like,
Yeah.
Nah. She know I wear the crown in this house.
crown me like LeBron James and shit.
Nah, fuck him.
That weird ass sex scene between Prince and Apollonia over that.
Digi Snacks? That's not even RZA's best album.
Bobby Digital, nigga.
Digi Snacks, nigga, what?
Funny.
NYC everything, motherfucker. What you mean?
Right? You know?
Kiss of the Black Widow.
Right.
Domestic violence.
The motherfucking anthem from the I forgot that compilation album. I just bought this shit too. The it'll come back to me. Shit.
Hey, yo, remember when Big Gibbs said nobody was playing Jay-Z's records in the South? I'm
That
like,
nigga is lying,
Jay-Z
man.
was
That's that
everywhere.
lean. That's that lean talking, man.
I'm like, yo,
And
you-
fam,
and you-
haven't
And
done
you part of the
anything-
Dungeon family, like nigga. What are you talking about, bro?
Right.
You don't be talking like that if you part of the Dungeon family, nigga.
Yo, this dude is just mad because he never did something with an artist from New York since RZA
Right.
when he was on the second Bobby Digital album, which went practically nowhere. But you know, I really wasn't feeling the second Bobby Digital album though.
Honestly, I only prefer the first RZA album. Everything else is very hit or miss for me.
Yeah.
Just be glad we never got "We Love You, Rakim."
Oh man.
Yo, they was really trying to make him like Big Daddy Kane, man.
This nigga changes. Don't change your rating. Your rating was 3.9. Now you want to change it to a 4?
You know what?
I thought you knew hip hop.
Wasn't he? It was Jizza that was part of Tommy Boy, and RZA was.
Nah, he was
Cold
Jizza
Chillin'.
was part of Cold Chillin'.
Okay.
It's like they was trying to make both of them like Kane.
Words from the jeans. I'm like, fuck out of here. Give me that liquor source, nigga. I don't want to hear that shit.
Something is itching me for me to want to talk about that record, but
Give me that basics instructions
Which one?
before
Words
leaving
from the
Earth,
Genius?
nigga. You better get pay me, nigga. You gonna pay me to do that shit? You gonna pay Brother Reg? You niggas need to start paying the congregation. Y'all go to church and be throwing money at these preachers. Pay my Brother Reg.
Oh, that's another thing about me. Man. Sometimes I like to talk about bad rap albums and shit on this channel.
Yeah, you do. Because I don't.
At least you getting paid for it, nigga. I ain't finna do this shit for free. Nigga, I still ain't did my Beyonce Renaissance album review. And I supposed to been did that like a year ago.
Some shit I did for free. I'm not gonna hold you. Some shit I did for free.
True.
Matter of fact, I got the Naked Truth from Lil Kim coming very soon.
Oh my god. I'm definitely not doing that.
There's some songs on there I like though, but
no.
after anything after La Bella Mafia, I'm not fucking with.
Y'all know why they really gave her 5 mics for that, right?
She was fucking.
She was sucking that dick.
She was going to jail.
Oh, that's why.
Oh damn, yeah.
But she's out now, so
yeah.
Hell, they didn't give Me Against the World 5 mics.
Right.
Cause they was hating on Pac Machiavelli. They was hating on your daddy Q. Get in the comment section.
Oh man.
But yeah,
Gonna give Dragon's album 2.5 mics, but you giving fucking Benzino albums 4.5. Like, nigga, what the fuck is this, man?
Wow.
Trash, B.
that little Kim review is gonna come out in October, so stay tuned for
Holy
that.
shit. I'm definitely gonna get
You
drunk
would
to that.
you would do it around Halloween time because there would have been some
Definitely
spooky
get
shit.
I'm gonna definitely have some Henny for that. If you think I'm gonna be
Yo,
enjoying
I'm
that
gonna be
album.
there. Yo, definitely let me know. I gotta be there to hear that. Yo.
Just give
for
me
real?
put your lighters up. That's all I need, nigga. Put your lighters up, nigga.
I do like how she took that jab at Star Jones. It must feel good to pay less.
We needed that fucking Thelma and Louise album from her and Foxy. I'm like, why didn't you two bitches do that fucking album? Like, come on, man. Shit.
Leo Cohen, that's why.
Crazy.
String bean ass motherfucker just messing up shit in hip hop history. Yeah, man, they hating on your father, man. Represent for Machiavelli, Q.
And this is why I like Q and shit.
And speaking of Tupac, when one of these old niggas done got caught up in some murder charges allegedly for the murder of Tupac. I think y'all know who I'm talking about too. The nigga who always be on DJ Vlad.
Yeah.
Keefy D.
Who?
Yeah, that cocoa bread head ass nigga. Yeah.
I don't watch Vlad.
Cocoa bread.
And now when I finally saw how he looked, now I see why he had stayed behind the camera.
Right?
He looked like a deformed mutant from the Ninja Turtles.
One of them bang babies from Static Shock and shit.
Man.
I mean, there's a few more people. I gotta get me something to eat. What if I told you David Ruffin is the best singer of all time?
So what if we
That's
did?
what
What is that? Is the
I
world
know
gonna end?
you wanna leave me, but I refuse to let you go. If I had to beg to please. That nigga hit that little wave and shit like he was doing in the movie. That shit take me out of airtime.
Honestly,
I hate to see some of y'all niggas performing at karaoke bars and shit. Y'all tilt the crowd the way y'all be answering some of these questions.
Drake bought Pac's ring too. So the fuck what?
Yeah, what does that mean? He ain't pop,
Is he gonna buy his underwear next or some shit?
right?
Ha.
Didn't he just buy Pharrell's necklace or something?
Yeah, he bought his jewelry too.
Yo, ask my girl, she'll tell you. There's no Drake being played in this house at all. Even when we in the car, yo, I'm like, you better not. I look at her, I give her the Ike Turner, I'll be like,
She be playing that controller. She be moving and shit. Controller.
Here, yo.
Yo, you know what I call Drake? I call Drake the Ralph Tresvant of hip hop because he's so damn sensitive, yo.
Not my nigga Ralph Transit. Now, damn.
Not Ralph Tresvant down.
Y'all just passing niggas necklaces around like y'all snatching chains like y'all back in the 80s or something. I see y'all.
I spoke to this dude on the phone years ago.
Who?
Champ. I spoke to this dude on the phone years ago.
Yeah.
I didn't even know it was him, bro.
Who was it?
Oh shit. Champ Tyson. I remember him.
When was this?
This was like, I want to say 2016, 2017.
It was on the phone.
We know a mutual person.
Word.
Yeah.
Who?
It's a female.
2016.
Yeah, like 2016, 2017.
You spoke to me on the phone. What the
Yeah.
fuck? Who was I dating at this time? I'm trying to think, yo.
Nah, it's not no. Well, I know you know her, but it's not somebody you was dating though. But we know the same female.
What a small world.
Yeah, I did not know it was him, and I forgot he was a Knicks fan because he kept talking about the Knicks. I'm like, oh shit, and I saw the Instagram page. I'm like, I was on the phone with this dude years ago.
Damn, what the fuck was this?
I'll tell you after this. I'll tell you after the show.
Funny how time flies when you're having fun.
You already added me on the gram?
Hold up. I got it. I saw the thing that Reg sent to me. I was like, oh shit.
All right, y'all. I'm about to actually end the stream off right here because I gotta save up some minutes for tonight. So yeah. So Ant, man, thanks so much for coming up here, man. Definitely loves
Thank
your
you for
energy. You know,
having
you're
me, man.
always welcome to come up here and stuff like that. Talk, rap. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you got a Knicks fan and a channel with you as well too. You know what I'm saying? So whenever you get that podcast straightened up, anytime you want some guests, just let us know. Let us know.
Yeah,
All right.
definitely.
So got a few announcements, before I head out. So tonight at 11:30, you're gonna still be in our cold chilling bag. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna talk about Intelligent Hoodlums, aka Tragedy Gaddafi, with his second album, Saga of a Hoodlum. You know what I'm saying? So originally it was supposed to be Granddaddy IU his albums, but I'm gonna push that for next week because we already did a review today because I was gonna be too tired if I did a double review after doing another review and everything like that too. But tomorrow, we got some good shit this week. Tomorrow we got Kumo D with his fourth album, Funky Funky Wisdom.
Cool
And
Mo
as a
D,
request,
Star Trek
yeah,
Shades, my boy.
yeah. And then we're gonna also do a part 2 of the There's a God on the Mic discussion where we actually gonna talk about the side list and everything. 'Cause there's more lit. There's
Yeah,
more.
months in the making, my nigga. You been holding it
That,
back on us, brother.
that's what I don't even care about the Kumo D albums because I know I ain't gonna like it, but I'd rather talk about the list.
Whoa,
Cool Mo D.
that album might be my favorite one. Just letting you know,
Really.
that one might be my favorite one because it has some dope joints like How Cool Can a Black Man Be, Death Blow, which an underrated diss track. That's all I'm going to say for right now.
Funny
He
ass
played
music video
Santa
too.
Claus in Beach Street.
You said what?
Oh yeah, he was doing the little Santa
He
Claus
played,
thing
he
in Beach
played
Street.
Santa Claus in Beach Street.
Right.
Oh yeah. Also Tuesday, we're going to do our first Patreon video. We're going to do our top 10 Jay-Z songs, and if
The
y'all want to
Jigga
watch that,
Man.
you gotta donate to my Patreon. So I'm gonna post the first
Gotta donate
10.
to the congregation.
I'm gonna post
How
like the
much?
first 10 minutes. I'm gonna send you my Patreon. But we're gonna do the first 10 minutes. I'm gonna post that on the main channel. After that 10 minutes, gonna be pay-per-view. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta be.
I hope you ain't charging Vince McMahon prices.
Nah.
Oh no,
Motherfucking
no, no.
AEW prices over here, nigga. Stop.
Yeah.
Nah. It's reasonable.
ECW prices, Paul Heyman style.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
And that's all I'm gonna reveal for right now. I'm gonna reveal the rest later on and shit. Thank y'all so much for coming down to the show. The Renaissance, I want to say that album is out of print, but it's not too expensive. It's not too expensive.
You got to get one of these when you should have.
Is we still doing the collection video tomorrow?
No, it's not tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
You pushed it back.
It's September 18th, the week of September 18th.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, because everybody's gonna be busy the week of the September 11th.
Yeah,
myself.
college football this Saturday, boy. My Georgia Bulldogs about to knock a nigga's head off on the football field.
What you think about? What you think about USC, the quarterback for USC? You think he's gonna get the Heisman again?
They offense good, but they defense trash. So I don't think they can make it to the playoffs. They're gonna have to get their defense straight, man. But as long as that nigga keep wearing that fingernail polish, he might be a Heisman contender. So shout out to Keller Williams. But I know my nigga Carson Beck, he about to come through this year, man. He been waiting for 3 years, bro. He about to let it loose.
Definitely. Man. All right, y'all. Thank y'all so much for watching the show. I'm gonna come back in about 3 hours, maybe even later, and whatnot too. Oh, shout out to Mike. He's doing a review. I think either him and Ray Sean doing a review on the Jets' his first album tonight. So y'all make sure y'all tune in.
Oh shit, I gotta be in. What time they doing that?
That's a good question. I'm gonna ask Mike and I'll ask you. I'll let you know.
Okay.
This a white family that got more problem than us Negroes out here, so you definitely know I gotta
be in. You know what? Y'all gotta leave the Jets alone, man.
They're not white. Aren't they like
Samoan? Yeah, close enough. Shit, them motherfuckers look Milk Magnesium white, but shit, I can't tell with these Samoan niggas and shit.
they're the Bars Light.
Right.
Yeah, the Bard got some nigga in them. So yeah. Okay, Mike.
Hell yeah, they got niggas from the stealing from vending machines and shit while touring with Luther Vandross.
Who, the Jets?
Fucking up hotel rooms and shit.
No, the barge.
Oh, the bar. The
They
barge was
used
doing
to,
that.
they were, yeah, the bars were ratchet as hell when they were on
Getting
tour. They
caught
were
with
stealing from
drugs and
vending
shit.
machines.
Wow.
They
But
been
you know
through
the
some
drug
shit,
part.
man.
You know the drug part. That's crazy.
Shit, y'all
Motherfucker
forget
still can sing. I don't give a fuck.
y'all forget they half black and shit like that, coming from the south and
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah,
Come
they
on, man.
have black, man. They ain't like these other mixed folks out here. I'm gonna leave some folks' names out though, but
Oh,
let me just be
shit.
quiet.
All right. Well, I hope y'all have a good night. I will see y'all later. Ant, thank you again.
No
I'm
doubt.
gonna let me know what other album you want to talk about, because you know we always down for having more people
Bet,
and shit. As long as they know what the fuck they talking about, which you always do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, because believe me, we had some motherfuckers come up here and talk about who this, who that, but they call themselves hip hop heads and shit. You know?
Yeah.
And those are the
Mm,
ones
yeah.
that talk the most shit too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
And we ain't
And
doing no
that-
fucking City Girls album reviews neither.
Hell
So
no.
don't
Fuck
be
that shit.
digging no motherfucking
Um,
Sexy Red, no Megan Thee Stallion, no
Oh, yeah,
Sukiana.
and,
So you motherfuckers
forgot
don't even
to-
ask us to do that shit.
I forgot to say, like even with my podcast, I'm gonna let my girl take over the mic one night and do like a ladies' night. You know what I'm
Hey.
saying? But I'm gonna still
Okay, that's what's
announce
up.
it. I'm gonna still like announce it so y'all can know I'm in the building. Then I'm
Right.
gonna just let her
Oh,
take
yeah.
over the mic. You know what I mean?
You got to, man. Yeah. Tell her I said what's up too.
Bet.
Got you. All right. I hope y'all have a good night. I'll see y'all later. Peace.
All right. Peace.
Peace.
All right, peace out, y'all. All right.
Yeah.